So, I don't mean to hijack the announcements, but I think when we get around to session 30, because we're getting really close, I wanna do a giveaway for all of our faithful Persona watchers. Yes. So I have remember. Yeah. So I have. Remember during the holidays, I got that Code Geass bundle.
Yeah.
I got this. I'll cover the codes so people don't take it. But I got a discount codes for the Crunchyroll shop and 6 months of premium.
Oh shit!
And I'm gonna use neither of those things. So. Yeah, it's a $60 off your next purchase, and it's also
holy shit,
free for 6 months of Crunchyroll free trial. So
that's huge. Okay,
I want to do like a giveaway for the Persona peeps because like I don't stream enough to run a giveaway for all 2 people that watch me, but.
I was like, yeah, Discord used to do stuff like that. I clicked my gift inventory. I apparently have a code for like a month of free Nitro, so we can throw that in there too.
Oh hell yeah. And I got shit as well for like, I think I have like 3 months of like Game Pass, so you can play Persona 3 Reload if you want.
Yeah,
because it's on Game Pass.
Yeah.
I think I probably also have a bunch from being a Nitro member.
Yeah, we could do a lot of giveaways.
I know they have a...
Yeah, I have YouTube Premium for 3 months. Yeah,
dude. Okay, I actually redeemed mine. I'm loving it. I actually am loving YouTube Premium. It's been great.
YouTube Premium is great, dude.
I would love to redeem it, but I know if I redeem it, I'm gonna get used to having no ads, and I don't want to pay $13 a month after 3 months.
Oh yeah.
Well, see, here's the thing too. If you get YouTube Premium, you can watch Persona D&D without ads, even though there's already no ads. So
look at that segue.
Ad free.
You know where else you can fucking watch Persona D&D without ads?
On Spotify, Apple Podcasts.
Woo!
Woo!
Yes, sir.
Episode 26 coming up sometime later this week.
Today.
Oh, today? It'll be up today?
I'm gonna do it after session. I'm gonna upload it.
Today is February 3rd.
February 3rd. Yes. Yeah. No, I was sick all week, so every time I planned to get up and upload it, my body just went. No.
However, he's now feeling better, and we should have episodes going up much faster.
If you're watching on YouTube, comment down below. Have you been playing Persona 3 Reload yet, and have you been liking it?
What are your thoughts?
Yeah, what are your thoughts? Share them with us.
We're definitely not
gonna
going to report this back to the VAs or anything,
Right? It's not like we totally know some of them or anything,
Yeah, it's totally not like, fucking Xeno's perfect as Junpei. It makes me actually care about Junpei or anything like that.
Right? I found that. I was like, dude, the homie. I love it.
Like, I don't know what it is, man. Fucking... Xeno's just made me actually like Junpei when I didn't really like Junpei a whole lot before.
There's so many amazing voice actors in it. Like, if you guys have not yet played Persona 3 Reload, it is on Game Pass, it's on Steam, it's on all the good consoles.
It's on PS5.
Play it.
Now, do we have any more announcements?
I
take that as no, which means it's time for the special thing.
Yeah, sure.
We're gonna launch right into it. Zane will be late, like I mentioned. That's our special thing.
Yep, Zane's gonna be late. Yep.
Guys, no advert.
But we do have something cool for you guys fairly early on in the session that I'm sure you'll all enjoy. Without further ado, it's Persona time, baby. It's time, Persona, uninterrupted, unfiltered.
Persona time.
God damn it.
Son of a bitch.
Persona.
Thank you. Anyway. God, it's the worst.
Yeah. But you love us.
The highlight of my Saturdays.
Just to ruin it. Just to ruin Dashing's day.
I love you.
Okay, anyway. So, last time on Persona D&D. Cyrus, you ran off into the Academy City after Sol, after she smoke bombed her way out of the necklace. Dane was being chased by Avarith in the same direction. On your path, Dane completely shoulder checked you to the ground, and didn't even really say he was sorry, just kind of got up, kept running. Avrith followed up quickly behind, helped you up, and you would realize that you had lost your trail on Soul, and you decided to head back to the guild hall. Avrith continued his pursuit of Dane through the school, leading him to the student council offices, and he kind of lost track of him there. Avrith made his way to go to Ionos' office first, having a quick conversation with her. It was very funny. Very, very awkward because they haven't really spoken to each other before. So it was just kind of a who the fuck are you kind of deal. And then Avrith spoke with Gage, and he also spoke with Sho separately. And then before he got a chance to go up to the headmistress's office, he was interrupted by Rinko, his very favorite. It was a very tense conversation with her, and he eventually approached her, and things got more intense, much like camping. Only for Rinko to eventually slip away and tell him that she was not currently ready for the conversation, and she would tell Avrith when she was ready.
I like tents.
We know.
Does someone
You're
clip
not
that?
alone.
Avrith then departed, and he went to have another quite intense. Trust me, I'm not making these puns intentionally. Okay, I'm done. I swear. With Artorias, his elder brother, he got very physical, very aggressive during this conversation, but he eventually cooled down, and Artorias left with just telling Avrith that he would be watching over him closer than he was before. Cyrus, you returned to the guild as Cinna was starting to awaken. You were bawling your eyes out, and you guys had a conversation with the guild master about how to approach the next little bit as Cinna recovers, looking worse for wear, worse off after being unconscious for what she believed was the better part of 6 months, but was really only 3 days' time, and you were waking up uttering the name Jarrett Chief. You were informed by the guildmaster and Visati that you would definitely have a long road ahead of you, getting back to your previous shape from being borderline comatose for, like I said, 6 months. And the guildmaster agreed to take care of you with Visati's assistance. And then he put you to sleep.
Fucking bitch.
Yes. Sen Cyrus, you thanked the guildmaster for his assistance, and the two of you took your leave to the Cloud Catacombs. Cyrus, you sacrificed some of your personas, and you strengthened Lathander successfully, getting a little bit of a bonus to your Dawn Sword. You guys then departed talking about mac and cheese, only to end up at a dive bar known as Pain in the Glass, where you guys ended up taking on the Gauntlet for a chance to join the Hall of Cheese. You both succeeded in the Gauntlet. Very, very close, but only Cyrus was able to obtain a spot on the Hall of Cheese.
That's right. That's right, baby. All of Cheese champ here.
Yes, sir.
We did it, baby.
However, you guys did choose to take a shot of cheese liqueur afterwards, and you both ended up puking your guts out and called it a night.
Yeah, they got a little too cheesy.
Yeah.
Sorry.
During the 3-week break, because we then went on a 3-week sort of school reconvene, regross ourselves in society, go to class, let Cinna recover. You guys did that. You went to class. You guys did great things. Cyrus, you had your first performance. Congratulations. In one grung above. He was good. He was good. People had a very good reception of your performance.
Okay, good.
Very
Set was in the
good.
crowd
Very good job.
applauding.
Yeah, Set was there. Ionos was there. Anybody else in the party who would want to be there was there, and you have two more performances. You have two
You
more
weren't.
performances, Cyrus, this coming weekend.
Oh God.
Let's go.
So just keep that in mind as you work through your schedule for the weekend.
Okay.
Excite.
During the 3 weeks, none of you guys saw Dane at all. However, September 8th rolled around and you all reconvened. Cyrus, you were stopped by Leo on the way to the cafeteria, and Leo requested that you take over for him as the squire for Ionos, as you were, quote, needling your way in and doing a great job at easing her into the cause. You agreed, and you made your way to the cafeteria after that, rejoining the party, rejoining your group. And then you saw Ionos enter, and she made it official in front of the entire cafeteria, as well as introducing her aide, your friend from Shinami, Noah Astor. Noah hugged you. It was great to see you, and he handed you a letter in reply to your letter from Cardinal Blackwood. Ionos told you that she had some paperwork to do, and Noah and her departed for her office, and you said you would meet up with them soon. While you guys were having a conversation at your table, Dane returned. He seemed unfazed, weirded a bit, weirdly normal from the last time you saw him. He gave kind of a half-hearted reply, but everything you guys gleaned seemed truthful enough. During this time, Cinna, you tried to leave to go back to your people watching, and you were able to do so after a little while into the conversation. And Cyrus and Dane headed off towards the student council offices, as Dane mentioned that he had business there before he was going to go train with you guys in the Cloud Catacombs. As Avarif decided to go shopping out in the city, he was ambushed by Rinko, and she convinced him to walk with her to the newspaper club. And then eventually, with some nefarious comments, she lured him in, thanks to Sent saying, "Yeah, go in, it'll be fine." And as he walked in, the door closed behind him. Into the dark room.
Dun dun dun.
Cinna, while you were out people watching, you were intruded upon by Ziore. And she had a fairly wicked freak out as things were happening, and questioning what was going on. And you were saying, "Oof, the last person I wanted to see me right now." So that's where we ended game. Where we're starting game actually is a little beforehand. During the 3-week break, I want to go back in time a little bit because there was something extra that occurred that I wanted to play out.
Oh boy.
And Zane is just messaging me.
Yay.
Fucking hard vibing to this, man.
Hell yeah.
Right?
So, Cyrus, hello.
Hi. Hello.
So,
Hello. I'm not
you started attending cooking club on your Friday afternoons, Friday in between classes, trying to get better at cooking. You even went out into the academic city. Welcome in, Zane.
Wait, no.
Christ.
Boy, I swear to God.
Yeah, so you've been joining the cooking club. You've been traveling around the city trying to further your cooking skills, and you've been struggling a little bit, but you're sticking with it. You're trying to get that Lathander cookbook because you know it's very tantalizing. What could a god have in his cookbook?
I got.
You gotta earn it. Exactly. So we are taking place just before your lunchtime, dinner time conversation with your party, right before you departed for the student council offices. Right during that cooking club, we're going back in time a little bit to there. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So, you walk into cooking club, the usual attendants are there, and you're sitting at your normal station, getting ready. It looks like today you're making some sort of grinder, some sort of local cuisine. You think that it's probably easier for beginners, and the club supervisor now walks in, and he says, "Welcome in, new club members, returning club members. Good to see everyone's shining faces today on a Friday. Whew, time is flying. Today we're trying an Efferensian grinder, a local cuisine. Easy to make for beginners. Just be sure follow the ingredients cards that I laid out for everybody. When making the sauce, that is the hardest portion. Trust me, it's taken me forever to nail that. That is the most technical portion. As always, get your real magic touch in there, guys. We want to love every dish and put our all into everything. So I think we're gonna actually pair up today, because we have a few new people that I think some of you have cooked before, some of you haven't, and he's gonna stop and he's gonna look around. And there's gonna be a younger girl. She looks a tad older than you, but she still has a very nice youth to her. And he's gonna say, "You, new kid, girl over there. You can pair up with Cyrus, if you could. Thank you." And Shigo, hello.
Hello.
Oh my god! I can't believe this is. I can't believe this is how this is happening.
Oh my god.
Big time announcement, guys. In session, Shigo is going to be the 5th member of our campaign. Welcome, Shigo.
Woo! I'm no longer the only one.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Big shout out for Pussy. Yeah.
We love pussy in this.
Oh God.
Damn right.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Dashing immediately regretting these
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. This is
Oh,
fine.
he's
It's
gonna
fine.
regret it so much more in a minute, don't you worry.
To be fair, he regretted it at naming the moons.
Hey, we're not there yet.
We're not
Spoilers!
there.
Spoilers!
That's fine.
Hey,
It's fine. Anyway, hello, welcome, Shigo.
Hello.
So you walk over, following Now's directions, and you sit by the guy she pointed out as known as Cyrus.
Mhm. Yeah. I do.
Would you like to explain how you look?
She has this like flowing auburn hair, like pinkish auburn kind of hair with it's all like flicked out, it's long, it almost looks a bit like flame, and these like striking blue eyes. She's pale with like tiny wee freckles on her face, and she always walks quite quite gracefully in step, but there's a bit of purpose in her walk as she's walking towards Cyrus today.
Okay. Yeah, so you can sit down next to Cyrus, take a look over the ingredients cards. Yeah, you can start making your sandwich. Is there anything you guys want to talk about while you're sitting here?
Oh, absolutely. So,
God.
so she turns to Cyrus with a glitter in her eye and reaches out her hand, and she says, "Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Amber."
Nice to meet you, Cyrus. Then he'll return the handshake a little a little awkwardly, considering like it's just okay. It's making a little big deal out of this, but it's fine.
She's looking a little excited. She says, so I guess we're, making sandwiches today. I've heard that you're friends with that guy called Leo or something, right? That squire?
Yeah. We've known each other since we were kids.
Yeah? Oh wow, so you'd probably be like best buddies by now, right?
I guess so, yeah. I mean, as much crap as he gives me, I'd say that like we're pretty close like that. And you just kind of see Cyrus, looking you in the eyes while he's trying to sort his ingredients in like in his peripheral, trying to make sure he's staying on topic and working as well.
I see. So you have like one of those, bantery back and forth relationships where you rib each other a little bit? Like that kind of friendship? Oh, that's nice. I sometimes wonder, is he like a Leopleurodon rising or something? Because...
You yelled at me for spoilers, you horse!
Oh no!
Listen, Dashing, you said this was a science.
Yeah.
You confirmed it for me.
I hate it here. I did. I said that. Okay, continue.
Okay, hold on. Sorry. I need to get.
So she says, "You're so pallid. It was a little abrupt. It's okay." So she says, I sometimes wonder if he's like, a Leopleurodon rising, because, like, obviously the name and everything, but, I heard he's actually also super ambitious and determined, and that's like, that's like the key things like a Leopleurodon rising would be.
Sure, I'm not familiar enough to give you a 100% answer, but I could say like one or two of those things could certainly apply to Leo.
Yeah, I'd say he'd be ambitious and determined. What other characteristics? I'm so curious because I do like astrology and stuff. So like, and she's like twirling her hair.
Well, he's got a terrible sense of humor, which is rubbed off on me. Yeah, I think that's about it.
Would you say it's like a particularly dark sense of humor?
I wouldn't say that it's... there are times where it might get dark, there are times.
How dark? Cause I know that, that star sign might have, some traits of darkness. And who doesn't have a little bit of darkness to their humor? But, Leo in particular.
Yeah, I mean, we've gotten older, so tastes have changed, and, he's got some interesting ideas of what's funny, and you'll just kind of see Cyrus's head turn to, focus on, cooking, finally.
She decides to point out a mistake that Cyrus has already somehow made in making his sandwich. And she's like, oh, I think maybe we shouldn't use this kind of cheese. I think maybe we should use some kind of this type of vegetable instead to give it this kind of flavor. Because, not everyone can eat cheese. And I actually I am actually starting this cooking class because I want to make better food, you know, for the people in the city. So maybe we could try this ingredient instead.
I thought I was just following the ingredients on the card thing. I mean, sure. You seem like you have a better handling on cooking than I do. I'm here just I'm trying to get better so I can get a cookbook from somebody.
Oh, a cookbook.
But I gotta earn it. So it's not just gonna be given to me. I gotta make sure that my skills are up to par, I guess.
Oh, yeah, I understand. Well, I'll try and help you with that as much as I can. I just, yeah, I mean, I'm just here wanting to cook for, you know, common people and to cook for as many people as I can, really. So I'm more than happy to help you with that. What kind of cookbook is it? Is it special?
I don't know. It's just I've been teased about it, so.
So it could be Annual's cookbook.
Well, it comes from somebody that's kind of important to me, I guess.
Oh, so they wouldn't ever lead you astray.
I would hope so.
I mean, it would be kind of disappointing if you went to all this effort and it was kind of crummy.
I have a feeling, considering the nature of this person, that it would be very crummy. They have a refined palate, I'd like to imagine.
I see. Well, let's hope that it all goes well for you then. And maybe your friendship with Leo, you could introduce me sometime. Would he be the kind of person that's receptible to new people, new experiences, or would he be a bit abrasive? Is that what you're getting at with his personality and his sense of humor?
You're gonna see Cyrus's hands just freeze, and he's gonna look to you very confusingly. Are you like asking me to put you and him like it together in like a room or something?
A room?
Like you know, for that?
For what?
Sorry, just the way you're kind of talking about wanting to get to meet Leo is having me think you're just wanting to kind of like, you know, get in bed with him.
What?
I don't know. Like, that's why I'm asking.
Her cheeks flush bright red. She's clearly very offended. And she goes, I think we should just focus on the cooking. She puts her head down and she keeps cooking, and she's not going to answer you again for the rest of the...
You'll see Cyrus just kind of be like, nod his head and be like, yep, that's understandable. You know, that's why I asked. Okay, let's just cook, I guess.
All right, and you guys can continue to cook. Amber,
Right.
are you're just heading out after that?
Yeah, right at the end of the session, after a very long, awkward silence throughout the entire class.
Yeah.
When she gets up to leave, she will leave Cyrus with one little snippet of conversation that she overheard. And she said, there was one thing that I heard your friend say, and her voice almost takes on this darker, richer quality now. I did hear him once say that if he had power, he'd find it a much easier time overthrowing Ionos and getting people to do whatever he wanted. And I'm just wondering if you find that kind of thing a joke. And then she walks out.
just kind of see Cyrus kind of get like a short, sharp shiver down his spine, and he'll just like kind of slowly turn to like watch Amber walk away, and he'll just kind of think to himself, "Oh fuck."
Right.
That's it.
Oops. And then everything that's happened afterwards has happened afterwards. We're back to normal time. Back to present day. More like to go forward. All
Wait, do I
right.
have to do one more roll for cooking class too?
Oh yes.
Cool. What do I roll for that again?
Checking right now what I need to roll. It was. Oh, it's just a plain D20. Sorry. Yeah.
Plain D20.
Plain
Cool.
D20. And then I'm gonna add your proficiency. Sorry, I'm an idiot.
All right, cool. What's my proficiency?
It's 3, I think.
Okay.
You were
Man.
so embarrassed over what you had asked Amber at the beginning. And you were so lost because she deviated from the ingredients card that you had a bad time.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's how I envisioned that
You had a bad
class going. I won't lie.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's giving me flashbacks to all my fucking rolls for the 3 weeks. Oh,
It makes sense. Haha.
Yeah.
shut up.
Hilarious. All right, Cinna, hello.
Hi.
How's it going?
Still traumatized.
Still traumatized. Fantastic. That's where exactly where we want you. So, Cinna, you were sitting on a park bench reading your book, minding your own business, and Ziore sat down next to you, and she looks horrified.
Sure.
What?
You liking that book too? I'm liking that book. It's pretty good.
She had just hit her face with this book and is taking a second look, hits herself in the face again.
You know.
I'm dreaming. This isn't real. This isn't. Why? She
And she's
takes
gonna
your book out of your
grab
hand.
Their book as well and keep it away from their face.
Yeah, as you take her book, she takes your book and she stands up. And she takes her book back out of your hands and she throws them into her side pouch. And she picks you up off the bench, like pulls you off of it,
Okay.
and says, "I'm taking an extended lunch. We're going to take you at the salon now. We're going to see Athos after. Come." And she just starts dragging you.
What? Yeah. Hold on.
We're going. This
Am
is
I-
not a
Am
conversation.
I not gonna stay in this?
No, you do not.
What the fuck? She's like full cat stance and like arms extended, tail out. Yeah. Hello.
Nope. And she's just dragging you. People are just watching as you're just like heels dug in, just being dragged through the dirt. Just
Most people say hi to their sibling first.
he stops and she turns and looks at you and says, "Hello, dear sister," and then just keeps walking.
She's just full pout mode while she's getting dragged.
Yeah. Yeah, so you get dragged into the city, and you get dragged to the Marching Pepper Salon. And as she walks in, the owner looks and goes, "Oh, Ziore, hello, how are you?" And Ziore says, "Phoebe, not today. We need to stop everything." And just presents you in front of her. And Phoebe just goes,
I'm just
"Oh
gonna
my
like,
gosh.
give the most awkward wave and grin, like, hey.
It looks like you haven't had a cut in months, dear. And come. And she like rushes you over
Oh,
and sits you down in a chair and says, "Charlotte, start the bath."
what?
And she goes, "Don't worry, sweetie, it's just a hair bath."
What?
And Ziore goes, Yes, everything. And just puts down like 3 platinum pieces. The works.
What?
And Phoebe starts cutting your hair. And
Absolute face of fear on Cinna.
yes. So yeah, Cinna. So you are getting the pampering of your life.
I'm
Like
terrified.
nails done, toenails done. All of your fur is getting cleaned up and trimmed up. And as soon as they're done, after an hour or so of pampering and washing and cleaning, you stand up and you look relatively similar to before you went into the necklace. However, it is more notably cut thinner, more in line with like how a lioness would look, as opposed to the full on more in line with a lioness type of look to it. So you have a lot more sleeker of a design to you, as Phoebe would has taken upon her to stylize herself.
You know, I'm not used to having this big of a mane.
Oh, did you want it shorter?
No, you've already done a lot.
No, we can shave it down if you want.
It's fine. I kind of just want to go read.
You might be onto something. It might need to be a little different. And she like kicks your chair back and goes back in.
Oh!
And 30 minutes later, she sits you back up, and the whole mane is just gone. And you're left with just the base sort of fur and whiskers. Much better. That looks a lot cleaner. Yes, Charlotte, Giles, thoughts? And they both, yes, fantastic. Amazing. And Ziore is sitting there drinking a tea from Thanks a Latte that she had gotten, and she hands you a cup and says, I got this for you while you were getting done up.
Well, I'm definitely done.
Yes, it's now time to go see your brother.
What?
Yes, we're going to see Athos now.
Why are we going to see Athos?
So we can work out a regimen because you look famished.
Well, I mean, I was, but like, why do we need to
And
go see
why is that you were famished? I'm quite curious.
that?
You looked perfectly fine the other day when I saw you for book club, and now I see you 2 days later, and you look like you've been put through Father's training regimen.
I decided to try Father's training regiment.
Roll a perception check.
Pulling this out of my ass. 16.
She raises an eyebrow at you and says, well, don't do that again for now. Maybe work with Athos first and work your way up to Father. All that masculine energy can do a lot to us. Let's go. And she's going to take you by the hand and begin walking back to the academy.
Okay. She's like on the way to like trying to play with whatever hair there could be left.
There's not a lot.
I know.
Whatever wild mane you had going on, it's gone. It's gone. Yeah, so you can quite easily get back to the academy, being led by Ziore, and you are led straight to the training grounds. And Athos sees the two of you. He doesn't recognize you from your cut and the way you look. And he walks over and says, "Ah, Ziore. Oh, I see you've taken a new lionkin under our belts. How can I assist them today?" And Ziore just looks at him and says, And she looks at you. Athos? What? Am I missing something?
Senna starts to bust out laughing.
Oh. Wait a minute. What? And he like pushes your aside and just lifts you in the air.
Okay. I would like to not have uppies for the 4th time today.
And he goes, Dana? Oh my god. What happened?
Father's training regimen.
No. No! You did not try this on your own. I told you should go through me first. Oh man. Oh, I'm gonna have a word with Father. Did he send you a letter?
Oh, just learning about the moons.
The moon cycle training is not for the faint of heart, Cinna. I tried to warn you. Ziore, why would you let her do this? And Ziore's like, eh? Huh? And Athos puts you down and he says, all right. We're gonna need a new training regiment. I'm gonna set your diet for you as well. We need to get the muscle back on your bones. Seems that this was more detrimental than I thought. All right, give me a moment. And he walks away and he comes back with a scribbled piece of paper a few moments later and hands it to you.
Cinna's gonna try to slink away.
Ziore stops you.
Fuck!
She just says, no, let him do this.
God fucking damn it.
And Athos comes back with a sheet of paper and illegible writing. And he says, just follow this to the T and come back here. I expect you here in the morning.
Athos, what the fuck does this say?
This is your training regimen and your diet.
This is a squiggle with a stick figure and a rock.
I thought that was clear.
She's going to look at Ziore, look at the paper, and look back at Athos, and just go, what?
He's just like blinking at you. Like, what?
Okay.
Do you need me to draw something else?
Yeah.
Ziore, draw a chicken on there.
She's just handing the paper to Ziore, and she goes, I'm letting you handle this.
Ziore starts writing, and he speaks fluent Athos, and writes out all of his meanings and hands you the paper, and it's a much more detailed description of things to do. And Athos looks over and goes, yes, that's exactly what this means. And you see like a stick figure like hitting a rock. Like, cut up your vegetables or something. Put it in a blender.
There's a guy stabbing another guy in the top left, and that meant 10 push-ups.
Yeah.
Thank you, Athos.
Mm-hmm. He nods and he says, well, I must get back to training, but I expect to see you here tomorrow and the day after. We must get you back to physical form. We cannot have the Amons looking so famished.
Normal.
Irregular. And he turns around and he walks away.
That's gonna be a cake to my mental health later. Anyway, I'm going back to reading.
Ziore, as you turn around, she's standing there, her arms are crossed, and says,
shit.
Just because he's an idiot doesn't mean that I am, and does not mean Scent is. I know that this is not from Father's training. And I will be sending a letter to Mother and Father.
No.
And she begins to turn around to walk away.
No. I'm going to attempt to grab her.
You can, easy enough, and she stops. Yes.
There's not really, like, a great way to explain everything.
Listen, I know I haven't been attentive to you and Scent for a long time, and that's because I've been worried about political standing, and I know I've been stupid about it. But I do worry about your well-being, and I know Mother and Father do too, and Athos as well.
Don't bring them into this, but this is a lot more than just political standing. Actually, let's go find Scent.
Okay. And you can begin your search.
Yep.
All right. Cyrus, we will go to
Hi,
you
hello.
because I don't know, Zane, if you are fully ready yet.
I am just eating food.
Okay, we will. We'll give you another minute to finish eating.
Okay.
Cyrus. Okay,
Hi.
that's fine.
Hello.
So you are heading to Ionos' office. Dane, as you walked by him, Ionos' office is down the hall. He took out a key and he put it into a lock, and you saw the door that he went in was a spiral staircase that led upwards. And you continued to make your way to Ionos' office, and you were there. Congratulations.
Cool. No buy or anything from Dane. He just goes.
Yeah, he put the key in. He kind of gave you a head nod and went up the staircase and closed the door behind him.
Cool. Okay. Gotcha. Cool. So I'll just approach Ionis' office and I'll just knock on the door before getting any sort of indication to go in.
Yeah, and as soon as you knock, like 2 knocks in, Noah answers the door and he says, hello, welcome in. Come on in. And he lets you in.
Cool. I was like, hi. Yeah, that was faster than I expected. Ever
Yeah,
as prudent as always, Noah.
It is my job as a deacon.
True.
And he walks over and sits back down and he says, anyway, Ionos, this whole 300-year festival, are you sure that all of that needs to be done? And she nods and she says, of course. We need to do as much as we can. This is a really big deal. So whatever you can look into on what we talked about would be perfect. Also, hello. And she's looking at you.
Hi. So what's going on? And a question to DM real quickly.
Yes.
Does Noah know about Ionos and mine relationship?
He does not know.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, he thinks that you are Cardinal Blackwood's son, which, I mean, you are, but he thinks that, yeah.
You know, yeah. But like, not like
Yes. Yes.
the full extent
Correct.
of that. Cool.
Correct.
Understood.
Yes.
Cool. Just making sure.
And Noah sits down or he had sitting down and that conversation had happened, and Iona says hello to you.
Hi. So now that I'm here, officially Squire, what should I be doing? And I'll just go up. If there's a seat open, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Sit down.
And she kind of looks around and she says, I mean, you're kind of looking at it. You just watch, you learn, and you do. Anytime that I'm not around, just assume that you're the vice president.
Understood. Good to know.
But yeah, I just have this for you to sign. And she passes a piece of paper across her desk, and it just says that you're consenting to be the squire to the vice president of the student council.
Okay, easy enough. I'll go ahead and just sign my life away.
Perfect. And she takes it and she puts it at the top of her folders, and she reaches into her desk and crumples up a paper and throws it into the trash from like across the room. And she goes, that was Leo's, but I forgot to file that with the headmistress.
I could do something fun with that. I could, do something extra fun. I could burn it.
Oh, that might be really fun.
Yeah, I'll go ahead. Just why don't you give it to me? I'll burn it later.
Yeah, she gets up, walks over to the trash, picks it out, and hands it to you.
Perfect. I'll just put it in my jacket pocket and just be like, I'll save that for later. Trust me, I'll make sure it's a big fire.
Excellent. And Noah picks up a paper and he starts reading it, a newspaper, and he goes, oh, Cyrus, did you get an opportunity to read a letter from the Cardinal? He seemed pretty ecstatic to receive your letter, and I think his letter was. He took a while writing it.
I haven't yet. I just talked with my friends and before I came back here, so I can give it a read real quick now. So.
Oh, all right. Yeah, for sure. And he's gonna keep reading, and Ionis is gonna continue to fill out a little bit of paperwork. If you want to take a second to read your letter, it is
Sure.
in your notes.
Yes. Out of character, I already read it, but
Okay, cool. Yeah,
yeah.
awesome. So you can definitely go ahead and read that, and as soon as you're like about halfway through the letter or towards the tail end, Noah's gonna go, "Whoa, Cyrus, are you in the drama club?"
Yeah.
There's an article about you in here from your performance. I don't know. Have you seen this play? And she'll nod and say, "Of course. I was there opening night. I already have tickets for us to see him tomorrow and Sunday."
Wait, you're gonna see the same performance the next 2 nights when you've already seen it?
Yes. Noah begins laughing. "Never took you for an enjoyer of the arts, my lady. But I do look forward to one of the 2 performances, Cyrus."
Thanks. I hope I don't botch it this time.
Well, here, and he's gonna hand you the newspaper. Keep this for yourself. I know the cardinal would love this.
Yeah. Yes, especially since he'll be here soon, which is great.
His head cocks to you very quickly as he's like just kind of nonchalantly handing you the newspaper, and he says, "The cardinal did not say that in his letter, did he?"
Let me go into double fact check myself real quick.
He did.
He did. Okay, cool. That's what I thought. Cool. Just double checking. I know you mentioned
Yeah.
something else. Cool. Just wanted to make sure.
And Ionos is gonna say, "What do you mean?" And go on.
Well, in Cardinal Blackwood's letter, he mentioned that both he and the Pontifex will be visiting the academy soon, as the Pontifex will be meeting with the headmistress.
Noah just face palms and just rubs his forehead and says, "I know you're the cardinal's son, and he sent the letter with me, but oh my god, Cardinal Blackwood, you... Oh, I know he's probably excited to see you. A parental bond needs to be nurtured."
Well, he did say that he allowed you to come here early to set up guard detail ahead of time. So that's why you're here, because,
Right, but that isn't... I mean, you are the cardinal's son, but not allowed to just come out and say everything, Especially when it has to do with the Pontifex, of all people.
That's why I'm only telling you guys.
That's fair. Absolutely fair.
Because, we're all a part of the same cabinet on the student council, and we're all friends, right? And, you work for him, and he's like my dad, so...
Ionos' face is just fucking white. Mother is coming here.
Yes.
And Noah looks and nods as well, and he's, "Yep. Oh boy.
Yes.
Oh boy." All right, well, a lot more cleaning to do, Noah. Make sure this place is absolutely presentable. We cannot have her sitting on anything less than the best. Oh gosh. All right.
He didn't specify when. All he said was soon. So,
Noah looks at you and says, "They begin their travels next week."
Oh, great. Fantastic. So we have probably 2 weeks at most.
Yes.
So, and you'll see Iris start to look towards Ionos. What should we be doing about a certain prince who's a little overbearing?
Hmm.
And you see
We
Cyrus has a very
just-
like very solemn sort of like lips kind of closed on top of each other, smile on top of his teeth, just like, so what do we do about that?
She lets out a light smile, and the color starts to come back, and she says, "The two just won't meet. They just won't see each other. It just won't happen. For the best."
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'll turn to Noah and I'll be like, can you make sure that he doesn't get anywhere near the Pontifex?
He
At
nods
all.
and he says, "Yes, I have a meeting with the captain of the town guard for her arrival and her entire stay here. The only places that she will be unattended are with the headmistress or with you, my lady. Wherever that may be, assuming that is with the headmistress. Although the cardinal will be with her at all times."
Understood. So that just means, maybe it might be best just, if there's maybe like, at least a guard detail not too far away. Maybe
Yes.
if they're in a room outside the door, outside of the room.
Of course, yes, that is. I will work out the planning.
Cool. Great. Awesome. Cool. Great. Fantastic. Wonderful.
Okay, Noah's gonna stand up and say, "Maybe I should head to that appointment now."
Yeah. Go for it. I'll be here, just doing my my job.
Right, and he's going to turn and he's going to leave. And as soon as he does, Ionos is just gonna face plant on the desk. What am I gonna do?
So, I have an idea on why you're so concerned, but why are we extra concerned? And you see Cyrus's just sort of like elbows start to shrink up and just be like,
Oh, I mean, you know that we haven't really been in contact since I started coming here, and it's been a few years, and, because I haven't been coming home, so, since I became the vice president, I sort of been slacking on writing mom letters, too.
Got it. So,
He hasn't heard from me for a little over 2 years.
that's, considering the state you were in, I get it. But that's kind of bad.
Really bad.
That's just kind of bad.
I don't know what to do. She's gonna ream me out. And it's not gonna be good.
Well, you'll just see Cyrus just take a big sigh and just kind of collect himself a little bit. It's been a while since, I've really seen her. But, maybe it'd help if she saw the both of us together first.
She looks intrigued, and she sits up. Yes, if you're there, it might soften the blow.
Just a little, and, let alone to see her and seeing that I'm the squire and my first year to you, might just make her a little happy to see her kids getting along again.
And flourishing.
Flourishing's a word for it.
Well, flourishing in the political standing of the world. Vice presidency is a big deal.
True. I thought you were talking about my acting, but that's not here nor there.
Your flourishing act. Hey, there's an article in that paper you're holding about you.
I'm just trying to keep myself humble. And you'll see Cyrus kind of like wave the paper just very wearily. It's like, yeah, I know.
You begin waving the paper, and the big, bold red letters on the front catch your eye of breaking news. And I did something for you guys this time around that I want to do a little more for you guys
Yes!
when I
Sorry.
have time.
Oh,
I wrote a newspaper for you guys.
oh.
my! I've missed these.
Dog.
I've missed.
Oh my
these.
god. Dude, this is insane. Holy crap.
You're
You
all-
even put stocks on here? What the fuck?
Hey, speaking of which, we need to look at those.
We do. Side note.
Jesus Christ.
Put a pin in that. All right. In character now. It's
Mhm.
like breaking. What's this?
Elon, where is this link?
I put it in
Important.
important.
It's a PDF.
I got
Oh
you, chat.
my
It's on
goodness.
screen.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay. Yes, continue.
The neutral zone news.
The neutral zone news. And I'll turn to Ionos and be like, did you see this headline? I didn't notice because Noah's talking about the article about me, but
Oh my gosh, what happened? And she looks at the front, and an article by Rinko Yori seems to indicate that a neutral zone citizen had been found dead in an apparent suicide. Looking further into the article, it's not exactly clear from the headline, but it is a young citizen of the neutral zone.
can I read it out loud for chat?
You may.
Thank you. It says, early this morning, local officials pulled a body of a young neutral zone citizen from the local Bone Lake just south of the academic city. More popularity noted from its romantic roots. Official statements. Please note that at this time we are alerting the family members of the deceased first and foremost. Please respect the family's privacy at this time. However, for now, there show no signs of a struggle and are listing this as a suicide. I listed a long line of suicides in recent years. Stay with us as we follow up on the story in the days to come. Check page 3 for our final notes. And you'll see Cyrus flip over to page 3.
Mhm.
We were told by officials that the deceased was a student of the academy and that he was a second year. As mentioned, no name is being shared at this time, but according to officials, the student has been on their radar. It is unfortunate at a loss of life in these trying times. If you or anyone finds that you need help, please do seek it from our local student council disciplinary committee head, Sentamon. He's in the paper. That's not in character. He has been quoted saying, "I am here to do a good job. No matter the problem, I am more than willing to do everything I can to fix it." A great statement from our new department head. Let us hope he can follow through to stop any more tragic losses of life. You see Cyrus just kind of staring blankly as he brings the paper down and puts it on the desk. Holy shit.
He looks a student?
Yeah, they say it was a second year.
Oh.
They're ruling it as a suicide for now, but they're still gonna investigate.
Oh, wow. I'll have to talk to Sho. Try and find out who it is, see what we're doing about it. I'm sure he must already know. But I can't believe I haven't heard about it yet.
Yeah, I didn't say how recent it was, but no, never mind, they did.
Mhm.
I can read. I have reading comprehension skills.
All good.
Yeah, I mean, they just found it this morning, so it's super recent. But yeah,
Oh, wow. I wonder how this Rinko Yori got this story so fast.
I do too. Maybe she's someone to keep an eye on.
Agreed. Alright. I need to go speak with Sho about this. Alright. And she's going to stand up.
Should I leave you to that? Should I go with you as Squire? Since
It's
I don't know. You're
completely up to you. Actually, yes, come.
okay. Yeah, I thought that may be good. So I'll.
Alright. Right, and you go. Aberif, hello.
Oh,
just gonna turn you down its head because the
Sorry.
all good.
Yeah, Stagger, if you want to turn me down a little bit too, fun.
Already on it, buddy.
Thank you.
All right. So you have made your way
The last
to
10 seconds of what just happened.
yeah. You have made your way to the newspaper room following Rinko, and she had called out for your assistance, asking for your aid. As it sounds like she had fallen over or something had fallen on top of her in the darkness of the newspaper room. And Scent had told you to go in, and as you did go in, the door closed behind you, and you heard a click, and then the shutters for the windows open, and you see Rinko standing at the middle of the room as she's turning on a small steam lamp. And she looks up at you and she smiles and she walks over to a desk and she grabs a notebook and pen and she walks back to the small table in the middle of the room and sits down. And you think that maybe this table in the middle is where the whole club kind of gathers. And she sort of coyly smiles at you and says, "What's the matter, big boy? Why do you look so defensive? It's just me and you in here all alone. I even turned on the lights."
There's better ways to get me in a room alone, you know. But this is definitely one way. Forceful. Not bad.
Oh, I thought you liked it when somebody forced their way onto you.
I usually do that, but here we are now.
Oh yeah? You like to force your way onto people? I'll have to make a note of that.
Well, we just had that happen in the hallway now, didn't we?
I suppose so. Now, like I was saying, let's have a chat. Or I suppose we could skip the chit-chat and get right to the fun part of our conversation. And she'll begin to unbutton her school jacket.
I'm gonna squint and very warily look. I don't know if our fun matches up.
And she takes off of her jacket and she's just wearing her white button down. And she starts to loosen her tie. Are you coming or not?
That's some choice words. The answer has to be no. I don't know what you're planning on doing here, but we both agreed I would pick the location.
And I thought we could talk here instead.
And
A lot more private. Well, you're free to try to leave if you want.
Yeah, that click sound was... He's gonna kind of like turn around and look at the door. Is there anyone else in this room?
There is nobody else in this room. There is a side closet, but the door is closed currently. And as you turn around, you see a padlock on the door with a keyhole on the center of it. And you hear a click on the desk, and she goes, Not till after you're finished.
Would I have known how she closed that?
You heard a clicking noise as the door closed. You've already seen that she's fairly nimble and fairly quick. You also don't know if there were any sort of wires or anything that she had set up previously to help her in her adventure.
Is there any chair next to me?
Next to you by the door? No. There are chairs by the center table and there are chairs at some separate desks around the room.
Guess I'm not sitting. Okay. I'm just going to again kind of look at her and tell her we agreed, and you can't expect me to trust you if we're going to keep disagreeing with each other about our promises.
Disagreeing? I'm offended. I've never disagreed with you once.
You agreed that we would go to my location, and yet here we are, not in my ideal location.
I don't know. Just a boy, just a girl, all alone. Isn't this the ideal location?
No, this is gonna. He's gonna kind of frantically look around. This is gonna get me in a lot of trouble, you know. He's gonna start walking towards where there's more light, like if the window's open. He said,
Yeah.
so open it up even more if he can.
Okay.
Just like let more light in.
Yeah, you can definitely do that. Shed more light in, and she is sitting back to you now, because she's sitting in the chair that was facing the door, and the windows are behind her. Sent, what are you doing outside?
Is so door closed, door locked. There's no windows on the door, right?
No windows on the door.
Between the window and the door, is there like a gap that he can just kind of stand at and be able to hear and kind of maybe peek around and see?
Well, the windows are going outside.
Yeah.
There's no windows on the inside of the building. Are you talking about
Like there's so the other windows that go. So the windows are inside of the building. It's not like going out to the street side.
No, the windows are going out to the street. Yeah.
Okay. What I'm asking is like between the window and the door that leads into the building, is there like a little gap, like a little gap, like a solid wall that he can kind of just sit at and kind of be able to listen?
You guys are on the second floor, so it's kind of a dip below the windows. So you can try to listen through the door though.
Yeah. So he'll kind of just shift where he's standing and kind of just stand next to the door, so that if the door opens, it'll open towards him.
Gotcha. Make a perception check while you're trying to listen.
Got you. All right, 11.
Yeah, not bad. It's hard to hear, but you do catch the conversation. The DC was low, the door is thin.
Okay. He'll just sit there unless anything that he deems as threatening to Avaref. He's just gonna sit there and just listen in.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. While Avareth was like opening the window, what kind of window was it?
Like a standard four pane window. And you can crank it open a little bit. It's like a crank open window. It doesn't fully open, but it just like
fully open. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it open enough?
I don't know if you want to chance a window again, my guy.
I'm gonna chance the window. Does it open enough for like a body to go through?
It does not.
Understood.
You think that there is no real way out of this room other than the door, which seems like a fire hazard, definitely. But yeah, hypothetically speaking, for sure.
Hypothetically speaking, though, if I break a window,
do you want to break the newspaper club's window?
Hey, I'm gonna talk more. I just relax. We got this. All right, go on.
Okay. Yeah. So you are you just standing at the window behind her?
Yeah. I guess I'll kind of come around to her, so I'm facing her. But I'm standing up farthest away from her. I don't want to be anywhere near her.
Okay.
Hello?
Yeah. No. Okay. Yeah. No. I'm just reading my notes. So she are you wait, I'm sorry, you said you were sitting down?
No, standing
up. Okay. Yeah, and she says, "What's the matter? You seem tense. You really that tense up? You need to stand?"
He's gonna kind of like just squint his eyes again, looking away. You're an interesting one. Okay. Listen. You're not going to get any words out of me. I will not have this conversation here.
I've already gotten plenty of words out of you, lover boy.
All right. He's just going to look very defeated. Yeah, I mean, shucks. I mean, what if that door there, he's going to kind of like look to it, just happened to come barreling down, you know? Just some kind of big force, you know. Has that ever happened in the history of the newsroom? Has that ever, you know,
now
down? Has that ever happened?
You saying you want to do that against the door? Oh my gosh.
Oh, no,
You're making me
I'm not big
fluster.
enough.
Oh my gosh.
2 bodies might be better than 1, but no, that's not. He's gonna come back on track. Not what I was. No, neither of us are big enough for that. I was just, saying hypothetically, if that damn door came down, that would be funny, huh? That'd be something.
That would be something. Now, how about you just answer my questions and then you'll be good to go.
I'll hear your questions, but whether or not I respond to them is a whole different story. And he's going to extend this wait as long as he can to buy time.
Okay. She kind of just looks at you and she just like, ugh. All right. Now, tell me, you know, Leo Shinami?
Go on.
A yes or no question.
Oh, well, let me hear the rest of the question first.
Boy. What are your thoughts on his squire position?
I don't hang around with him often. I don't have any opinion.
And your thoughts on Shawaska?
I don't know the guy enough.
And your recent appointment as his squire?
That's not what the appointment was about. But, no, he was backlogged and he needed some help from an outsider, so I came to do that. It was like a survey type thing, so.
And have you met with the headmistress?
No, I think he was talking about something like that, but I chickened out. I couldn't do that.
Roll a deception check.
Okay. Regular deception?
Regular deception.
Alright, hold on. How in the world does this app work?
That's a great question.
I got saving throws. Wait, maybe inspiration? What's that?
It's under
that's-
skills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta change it. Okay, deception. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I can roll it at advantage. Never mind. Huge.
Perfect.
Yeah, baby.
Nice.
Nice.
Gosh.
Fucking huge.
She looks at you and squints her eyes. Girl, he is giving me nothing.
What?
Sage.
Yourself? What?
Mm.
He's gonna kind of like start looking around every corner of the room.
Out of the closet in the side room, the door opens and Sage presumably walks out.
Do I recognize them at all?
No, not really. They don't look familiar to you. Actually, make a perception check. Actually, yeah, make a perception check.
No,
That's
I
what the heel
absolutely don't.
turn.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like he was more interested in something else, to be fair.
Wait, hold on now.
No idea what you're talking about.
Yeah.
He's gonna go in the opposite of. He's gonna start backing up away from all of them.
That's not what I'm.
Presumably next to the door.
Okay.
So you said we were alone. Looks like you're deceiving me again. What's this about?
Well,
Hi.
I mean, that would make 2 of you, wouldn't it, Averett?
I
Lover
wouldn't know
boy.
what to call you. Lover. Yeah, okay. That's hopefully doesn't stink. What
I think
can
it's
do
an
for you,
apt
mystery
nickname.
closeted woman. Yeah, I don't. really
Excuse
value
me?
words right now.
Hey, her name is Sage.
Sage. Perfect. Well, no
Please.
introduction. How do you expect me to know?
Because I said Sage, duh.
I thought you were talking about the candles.
Oh wait, I can set some sage if you want.
Still don't know if you're crazy or not, so I'm kind of, maybe not. So,
Yeah.
what can I do for you, beautiful ladies? Trapped in a room with a lock on it.
No.
What do I owe them?
Beautiful ladies. Talking about pleasure, beautiful ladies, candles. Yeah, clearly your intentions were pure.
Then I kind of just look to the sky, very like kind of flushed.
Yeah, you're not trying to deceive anyone, are you? Sage starts kind of like slowly sauntering over to him.
He's gonna kind of start like slow banging on the door. Gosh, this door, man, this door is, ooh, it's something. He's gonna kind of like pick up space or pace, kind of just. Oh man, this is just something, man. I just love this door. You know, what a door. I would hate to see it gone though. He's gonna give a real big smile.
Fuck it. You know what? Sage Cabadon's Avarith.
What does Kabadon mean?
It's what you did to Rinko last session. It's
What
the
does
shit.
Kabadon
It's the shit you did to Rinko last session,
That's
where you
literally
put your
the
hand
same
against the
thing.
wall.
Hand on the wall, yeah.
Okay, I heard. I'm still banging that door though. I'm like, oh, yeah. Listen,
Rinko
they're
gets
great,
up.
Lovely. We just met each other yet again, though.
Rinko gets up from the table and she runs over and like links arms with Sage and does the other side with her hand.
Oh, I thought you were over because you were jealous. Maybe you'd pull her off me, but this is much worse. He's gonna be on his tippy toes as much as he can, like backed up to that wall.
What's the matter, Avarith?
If I'm being honest here, he's a very nerve-wracked. Women are great and they're lovely things, but I already he's gonna just kind of think of words. I'm being taught by my butler about this type of stuff.
Your butler has to teach you about women?
Experience. Yeah, I'm inexperienced. You wouldn't want to do anything with me.
You're
just try to like.
really flustered right now, and you're making some strange signs at that door. You're gonna make people worried about
No,
what
I'm
you're
just.
doing
I
in
just
here.
this door, man. I just would love to see it elsewhere. And he's just gonna keep. At this point, probably hurting Sent's ears.
Oh no, you are destroying his ears at the moment.
I just would hate for it to go. Oh man. So what is this?
Avarith, the way you're banging on that door, it's making me all, I don't know.
No, don't. He's gonna like put his finger up. Don't you? Listen, I know about women and their malice ways, and I am not falling for any of them. So he's gonna be like very stern, kind of, but he's still very fucked.
That's a little sexist of you, to be fair. Women have malice ways. Women really.
He's gonna kind of like look at the arms. I mean, it seems forceful. Wait, I did this. Okay, he's gonna kind of like slowly come back to his senses. Okay, what do you guys want?
I just asked you some questions.
And I answered.
Oh, no.
No, you didn't answer, honey.
Words, yeah.
Your words are pretty cheap.
And Rinko's gonna reach out and like lightly caress the side of your face.
Man, what the fuck's happening to Avarith, bro?
Brother, you're in too deep. You're in
It's a
too deep.
literal fucking porno, my guy.
He's gonna kind of like pull his face just a little bit away as much as he can. Listen, I gave you the answers. am not going to make up answers just for what you want to hear or make it a brilliant news line, all right? The answers I gave you, the answers that will be held.
This isn't about a news line, silly boy. I think you know what this is about.
He's going to just have a very puzzled face on. No, I actually really don't. I'm locked in a room with women holding me to the wall. Honestly, this is probably the most confused I've been in this whole school year.
We're not holding you. You backed yourself against a wall. We're simply accompanying you so you're not alone here. By the door.
However kind of you.
Yes, you should be thanking us.
Mm.
Yeah, sure I should. Can we get to the point?
I mean, don't let me interrupt your flirtation, whatever you have going on here, but if you really want to get to the point, happy to oblige.
He's gonna squint yet again. I feel like I should clarify. What is the point? I guess should be a better question.
So, you are going to be the squire to show.
That's not what I had planned. That sounds like a lot of work.
So when I was sitting outside of his office and I heard him ask you and you said yes, that was a lie.
Yes, it was a cover-up.
You'd lied to the student council.
No, we were doing a survey again. He wants to get a squire. He's been looking for quite some time, and I was a test dummy to kind of get him used to it.
So when I watched you walk up to the headmistress's office and only saw him come back, that was also a lie?
I actually got so nervous I passed out, and he went to go get the nurse.
And left you all alone with the headmistress. What kind of woman is she that she makes you pass out?
I didn't even get near to her. I was.
Are you that nervous around women that you pass out at just the sight of them?
Clearly.
You know? Yeah,
I mean, he's got some, some sexist ideas about women. Why would he not be nervous about us? He thinks we're all evil and conniving. Do you think the headmistress is evil and conniving?
I wouldn't know. I passed out before meeting her. Got too scared.
Right. So you never got to meet her.
And he's gonna like at this point fully snap into like his wisdom mode.
Okay.
And his face is just gonna like darken now. He's gonna lean in to Sage and really look at her. You obviously have questions, and a final question you would like. Let's not ask all these questions that have already been asked. I would like to know, what is the objective now? And maybe then I'll feel more comfortable. But now all these questions, I'm just getting annoyed. So,
You get close to Sage's face and say that to her, and Rinko pulls out a small dagger out of her pocket and presses it to your throat.
Hell no.
And she says, "Don't get close to her."
Oh, I'm so sorry to step on your toes. Not in a minute. Huh?
What the fuck up, baby?
And he's gonna say very clearly, it looks like you polished this dagger very recently. This looks new. This dagger.
And she twirls it around and repockets it. Don't worry about it. It's just self-defense. I gotta look after my girl.
Especially around a man who clearly has it out for other women. So, getting to the point. Her eyes flick towards Rinko's pocket where their dagger was just concealed. I guess it's dependent on, if you have or haven't met the headmistress, then you wouldn't be able to answer my questions, but I'm really interested in wanting to know what the criteria for the student council members are. Why are people being chosen? Why does it seem like the elections are being...
He's gonna slowly start laughing.
Clearly you know something if you're close enough to show that he is using you as, how did you put it, a test dummy? A lot of emphasis there on the dummy.
Close. I already said no. He picked at random, he said, from a school book of just all the students, and I so happen to be the wonderful chosen one. I'm gonna say very sarcastically.
Showaska, the most meticulous man in the entire Atrios continent. The most closed off man, the hardest to talk to. Just
I would like to do an
chose somebody.
athletics check.
Okay.
I would like everyone, and I'm gonna do it to you, and I would like to know if I win.
What are you attempting to do?
Can I say it afterwards?
You need to tell me beforehand.
Fuck. Okay. I am attempting to sweep both of them.
Oh.
And I want to make a bouldering dash for the door.
You are
Forward.
so you are currently against the door.
Okay,
So
then I will push.
okay, so you wanna push them both back and then try to get a running start towards the door.
Something, yeah.
Okay. All right.
And if that fails, I would like to have a chair as my self-defense.
All right.
Alright,
Yeah. Go ahead.
Fuck! Okay, I mean, it's so good.
And
you guys suck.
Shigo, roll an athletics or acrobatics to me.
Oh,
To me.
okay.
So when you right click on the number,
Oh yeah.
put it to self or DM.
Oh, okay. Right click. Damn.
DM, while they're doing this,
Yeah.
at this point he's heard Sage's voice.
Yes, you know another person
Yeah,
is in
yeah,
there.
yeah. Hearing them speaking, does he recognize this voice at all?
Make another perception check.
Sure. Okay, 23.
Damn.
Sounds familiar. Can't quite place it, but it sounds very familiar. The muffled noises through the door, and the mixing of Rinko's voice, who you haven't heard a whole lot, and they're both talking quite similarly. It sounds very, very familiar to you.
Okay. If this works, if what Avarif does works,
I'm just gonna let you know straight up, Avarif.
Didn't work.
But I'll let you let you go first. Then.
Yeah. If it works, does Scent have his weapon?
You do.
Okay. If it works, he will take his weapon if he hears the clattering, and will use the pommel of his weapon to hit the handle and try to break the handle off.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Avarif, you go to take one of their hands or try to grab both of their hands and try to sweep their legs out from under them in one fall swoop. And Rinko counters you and throws you to the ground and puts her knee in the middle of your back and your arm behind your back, and you are now pinned to the ground underneath her.
Okay. Hearing that, Scent will go for the door handle.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Gotcha. 10.
Yeah, it's a door you hit.
Okay, good point. Valid. 3.
Yeah, boom. Handles off.
Okay. He will. I mean, at this one, he'll just kick the door.
Yeah, so you kick the door and it hits the back of Avarif's feet as he's lying on the ground. And
finally,
Rinko leans down Avarif and she kisses your cheek And she says, "Oh, and we were just getting to the fun part."
Enough, let him go. I need this one not all whatever the hell it is you guys are doing on him. Give me him. Give me the boy.
She Rinko lets go of your hand and she just sits on your butt. Like straddling you.
Okay.
And she just keeps you pressed down to the ground, and she says, "I'm willing to let him go, but we had a meeting and you're intruding."
And we did not have a meeting at this location.
I was there for the arrangement of the meeting, and to my knowledge, the meeting was just you two, not a third person.
Well, Sage, we got nothing from Avrif. Would you like to talk with Sent?
No, Sent, don't say a word to them.
Why would I say
He said
anything
he
to people
said
I don't
very
know?
soon.
Why would I give information to people I don't know?
That's a good choice.
Information? I'm so offended. We're just trying to do our due diligence. Quiet you. And she lightly taps your cheek, Avrif.
He's gonna just sigh.
Would Sent have read that newspaper, by the way? Just random question.
Yeah, there's a stack on the center table.
Okay.
Rinko is going to lay down on top of you, Avrif. And she's gonna just pull a few papers and just put your head on it like a pillow, and she's gonna say, "All right, now that's a good boy. Just stay right there."
Then you have the power to push her, bro.
You're just gonna hear just a thump against the door as he's gonna put his gunblade against it, and you're just gonna hear the safety turning off.
Fine.
Nothing else.
And Rinko will get up and she'll walk over to the center table where there's a bunch of papers, and she'll lean down to where Avrif is starting to get up from the ground, and she'll hand you a newspaper, Avrif, and say, "Breaking news."
He'll take one good look at it. Yeah, breaking news. Oh. How in the world?
This is what I was really going to talk to you about after I got some information.
You should not have been playing around, and maybe you would have gotten it.
You're too easy. And she tosses the piece paper to you, Sent, as well, and you can see the headline,
Yeah.
the breaking news article.
Yeah, and he'll also go to page 3 and see that his name was also mentioned in that paper.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, breaking news. Breaking my fucking back. He's gonna monitor to himself.
Has Sage has obviously read the
Yeah.
paper.
Yeah,
already.
yeah.
Okay, she kind of got her arms crossed, and she's kind of side-eyeing the paper, and she looks very disgruntled with its existence for some reason.
Okay, well,
Very
if
simple.
that is all, and he's gonna kind of start inching his way to the door.
So, what involvement would you have with the suicide? And Avrif, tell me why one of the people I interviewed saw you at the scene.
Well, they're probably fucking pulling it out of their ass. Who knows? It's all news, it's all drama, and everyone loves it the fucking way they think they do. He's absolutely done with all conversation.
Yeah. Sent's gonna basically just swing the door as wide open as he can, so that's essentially against the wall, letting in tons of light and everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will give you this. You meet whenever you're ready at my location. Then you can have all the information you want. Until then, nothing. You'll get nothing. And he's gonna kind of start walking to the door now, fully.
Rinko walks over and she grabs the back of your shirt. Oh, I've been ready to talk all day. This is just foreplay.
He's just gonna like start inching his hands like robotically, like almost twitching, just grabbing his head and like holding it. And he's like, oh my god, oh my. Okay. No, this. Oh, okay. Fine. Will you have our dainty little conversation? If you will so follow me so. But first, that dagger stays. He's gonna point to it.
At this point, Sense put away his weapon.
She takes out her dagger and she looks at Sage and she says, would you like to come along, or would you not want to?
I'll come.
Okay.
If
If
only
they have
to.
information. Yeah, if they also need it, whatever. But no journals, no writing anything down. This is conversation amongst makeshift friends. How about that?
Friends? Oh my
I said
gosh.
makeshift.
Oh my gosh, we're friends?
Oh, very easily, May. I'm leaving. Follow me if you will. Lose me if you won't. Bye. And he's gonna start walking.
She's gonna follow you.
As Avrith walks by him, you'll just see a flint of gold, like a flick of gold. He'll just kind of flick it in Rinko's direction. Sorry about your door. And he's gonna walk out.
Yeah. She takes it and pockets it, and she looks at you as you guys are walking out, and she says, are you okay? Sage?
Oh, I'm me. I'm you.
Mm.
She kind of like, she's very like, tactile right now, and she's kind of like rubbing her arm. She goes, yeah, I'm fine.
Did I?
I mean-
Hey, did I fail both athletic tracks? Like, did I even one of them?
No, you didn't. You failed both.
Womp womp.
She's gonna look at you and she's gonna say, I mean, I know it can't have been easy, but I mean, I didn't write that article. I would have given you a heads up.
I know. It was a matter of time. Guess. Let's just get on with this.
Okay. And she's gonna go to wherever you are leading, Avrith. Let's take a quick 2-minute break, just to stretch our legs.
Yeah.
Fill our waters, go to the bathroom
No.
and such.
Breath will have to be next time. Is that okay?
If you have to be next time, let's finish up Avrith stuff now then. And then we'll take our break.
Let's do it very quick.
Well, how long do you think?
I have not anything.
Okay, then we will do Avrith next time. We'll take a break and we'll get Avrith.
I mean, I can give you like
next time.
2 minutes, but that might be too fast.
No, that might be enough time, so we'll just get it next time. So no worries. We'll go to break.
Sorry.
All good.
Chat, say
All
bye to
good.
Zane.
Bye, Zane.
Everybody say bye to Zane.
Thank you for being here, at least for the first half. Appreciate you,
Yes,
homie.
sir.
If I'm back when you guys are still going, I might be able to.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Probably.
Yeah,
not,
we'll
but
we'll like time rewind and go do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, homie.
Goodbye. Good luck, everyone.
Bye. Mwah.
Break time. Christ, you guys. Okay, we're back. Hello. Anyway, welcome back. So Avrith had just started leading Rinko and Sage, question mark, down to the specified location. Then you were busy leading Ziore to find scent And you, from your direction, and that other group from their direction, will coincide with each other to see each other eventually on this path. So you will, holy shit, see each other on this path. Sorry. Fucking the hell did she go?
Sorry.
What'd you guys do?
They're just messaging each other, and I'm just seeing my Discord DMs are just going bam 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 bam.
We're theory crafting. Don't worry about it.
Yes.
Don't worry about it.
Anyway, fucking Christ. Okay, so Jesus, lost my train of thought.
Go on.
The two groups, you'll see each other. Congratulations, you've encountered each other. Rinko looks at Avrith and she says, "Oh, just wait right here. It looks like that group is trying to get a hold of Sen." And she's pointing over by Cinna, who is very much leading Ziore by the hand, instead of the other way around as it was earlier in the day.
For once, I'm leading again.
Avrith very begrudgingly stops in his tracks and groans a little bit. What you doing, son? As you see your two siblings approaching you.
Yeah, he's just gonna eyeball. He's gonna see Ziore.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's gonna see this Leonin.
Yeah.
This other Leonin is just like, Ziore, you never told us we had a cousin.
Oh, shut the fuck up!
You never told us we had a cousin that
now.
sounded exactly like Cinna.
She's literally going to run up and punch him in the face.
He'll just kind of put his arm up to kind of just block her as best he can.
Yeah, easy enough.
Yeah, just kind of grab her hand and go, "Oh, it's you. Okay, it's you. Hi."
Here's my main. Did everything else happen? God damn it. Anyway, I'm sorry. Wait, pause. What the fuck is happening? And she's going to like gesture into the room.
Rinko just tries to look pretty, and she goes, "Oh, we're just going on a walk. Just a group of us."
He's just gonna give Cinna just this look, and just
Insight check ?
And just
yeah, go for it.
Yeah, he's just gonna kind of look at Cinna while she's doing this, and just be like, that, just like
17.
this look of just like, it's bullshit.
Yeah, even without a it's bullshit look. I mean, you're meeting. This is the first time meeting Rinko, and you don't know who the other girl is. So it's kind of weird seeing your brother and Avrith walking out of the academy entrance with two random women. One of which is only wearing her school skirt and a white button-up t-shirt with a loosened black tie. And the other one is still wearing her full school outfit, but the one with the loosened tie, you kind of gleam. Yeah, it's a ton of bullshit. She's bullshitting.
Yeah.
She's up to something.
You'll see Scent, and you'll see whether he, like, you've seen his fight or flight standings or whatever, or like when he's like, embarrassed or whatever. He's in his like kind of fight, kind of defensive kind of like body language. He's very tense.
So I'm not really here for the bullshit stories. I also don't want to know why you're close to being half naked.
Half naked? Oh my gosh. Am I?
Put a jacket back on, sweetheart. Why... I'm not even gonna ask what's going on with Aberrath.
Oh, he's just flustered.
You're cute. No. I'm going to take my friend and my brother, and we're going to go, and you can figure out whatever this is. You and your beautiful friend there. We'll figure that out later. We have more important things to do.
More important? Oh, we were just about to discuss something important too.
Beautiful, huh? I mean, yeah, we were actually
Going
in the
on
middle
a
of a
quote-unquote walk,
conversation.
yes.
What's up?
Yeah,
You're the flustered one now, aren't you?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Sure.
Well, I'm always free for dinner, except if you're free tonight. But until then,
Sen's
and
gonna
she's
just
going to
stare
literally go and
daggers.
try to grab.
Just
she's
daggers
going to
at
try to
Senna.
grab Avra.
Sage's eyes kind of narrow at Cinna. Can I do like a insight or perception check?
You may. Insight, yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't understand what her angle is.
Okay, yeah.
Do I
Yeah, just roll it.
Sen
Yeah.
sure does.
Yeah, so you're not too sure. You're not you're kind of
Reaching to grab
confused.
Avaref.
Yeah, you go to reach out to Avaref, and Rinko steps in front of you and kind of like laces your fingers in with her hands, like a full front hand grab, like one of these.
Sage.
No, to Senna as she's going to reach for Avaref.
Right.
And she goes, "Oh, we're holding hands now." This was so quick.
When
But-
Rinko steps in front of Avaref, he's gonna put his hand back over his shoulder, just reaching for his sword again, just holding it there, not gonna pull
And
it out.
she's just gonna stand there holding Senna's hand, and she's gonna say, "I had first dibs."
You're cute. Dibs aren't a thing with my friends. And she literally is going to push this girl aside.
You try to go and put your hand like on her to push her aside, and she just like completely dodges it. So you just like kind of push through her where she was.
What the fuck?
Sage kind of reactively puts her hand like on Cinna's shoulder, kind of very tentatively too, like she doesn't want to really touch her, but she's trying to stop her from getting in the way of Rinko. She's like, and she says, you know, it's not very polite to rough my friend around like that.
She very much stiffens at your touch.
As soon, once Sage touches Senna, you just see Sen kind of just crouch into like his like kind of just start kind of bend his knees into like kind of a more like fighting stance, slowly pulling out his weapon.
React to Cinna being touched?
Ziore also just starts to bare her fangs like in an offensive manner.
Who's Ziore?
That
It's
is
older
my
sister.
older sister.
Elder sister.
Oh,
Yeah.
she
Yeah.
is an aide to show.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And Rinko actually at this moment looks behind and says, "Ziore, you're here too? Oh, how
Leave my sister
deep
out of whatever you want
this
to do.
plot goes."
Leave
What plot?
my
They just want to find
sister
me.
out of what you want to do.
Anyway, and Ziore doesn't say anything, but Rinko says, "Anyway, Avrif, I'll be taking this," and she takes the newspaper and she hands it to you, Senna, and you can now see the newspaper. Breaking news.
She just puts it in her pocket and doesn't read it.
What I said on page 3 still stands though.
I'm glad.
So, if I can please grab my friend for the pressing matters I need to discuss with them, that would be great. And then you can have him back right after.
I feel like we should have this discussion first.
Definitely, I think so.
You know,
And you guys hear from the distance, "Hey guys, how's it going?" and you watch as Dane is walking out of the cafeteria over to your group, and he
Sent immediately lowers his arms and starts waving at Dane. Hey, Dane! And he kind of just puts his hand on Avarif's back and starts kind of gesturing him towards Dane, like trying to push through the crowd to like get to Dane.
Hey, how's it going? And he's like walking through the group, and he walks over to you guys, and he sees Rinko, and he like gives her a weird look, and he doesn't see you yet, Sage, and he looks at you, Senna, and he's like, everybody okay? What's going on? And he turns and sees you, Sage.
Sage saw him beforehand, and her arm immediately dropped from Sinette, and she had taken a couple of steps back. She goes almost sheet white and looks very rigid and avoids his eyes. And
Do I see this?
Yeah, does anybody pick up on this?
You all see this.
Okay.
And as Dane like kind of stops and he sees her, he also goes like sheet white, and you can see she's not making eye contact. He is like looking at her, and he just like very robotically, like his body turns and he takes a few steps towards her.
Have we seen Dane act this way before?
You've never seen him act this way before.
Suna's gonna signal to Scent to be near Dane.
Yep. And he will walk.
Positioning herself near whoever the fuck this person is that Dane is looking at, because I never got a name.
Yes. Scent's gonna kind of gesture Avarif and kind of basically stand perpendicular to Dane and Sage, kind of in between. Well, not necessarily in between them, but like a few steps away.
And Sage's hand kind of like very gingerly reaches for like Rinko, like any part of Rinko that she can grab.
As soon as you start to raise your hand up, you guys don't know how the fuck Rinko does it or did it, but she like instantaneously, like instant transmission Goku style, just like teleports from wherever she was with like Senna to standing in between Dane and Sage, and she looks pissed.
What the fuck is going on?
Sage is like hiding behind her like a scared child. She can't say anything at this point.
He at this point is staring at Rinko questioningly. What is going on?
Okay, what the fuck did I miss in the entire time period that I was not present?
We'll talk later.
No, you missed
Senna.
a lot of things.
What is going on?
Rinko is looking around. It looks like, make an insight check. Make an insight check.
Okay.
All of us?
Yeah.
14.
Yeah.
20! Dirty 20.
You both can see Rinko is looking for an escape route. Her eyes are wildly going left and right, looking for the best way to escape the situation.
No one's fighting. No one's doing anything to hurt each other. We just want to know what the hell is going on and why you have beef or whatever is going, like whatever it is, between my friend and this unknown person. Sage, you said?
And Dane just like looks sort of around Rinko, and he just says, Flair?
She almost winces at the name, and she's like, her whole demeanor has shifted. She's almost like this childlike kind of person now. And her head just very drastically like turns to the floor. She's refusing to answer, and she's clinging to Rinko. She almost looks like a scared child hiding behind their mother.
Okay, hold on. Pause. I'm sorry. What the fuck, Dane? Who's Flair?
You are Flair, right? That's you?
Rinko, we should really go.
Yeah.
Can we go?
Hold
Yeah.
on. Hold on. There's
and she's like trying her best to just like shuttle you. They're starting to like slowly move in a direction further into the school. It's not very fast, but
and Sage is just like following her every step, like a lost puppy.
Scent is gonna do something dumb.
Okay.
He's gonna take his sword out and shoot straight up in the air.
Okay. Yeah, you shoot straight into the air. Your bullet goes straight into the stone piling above your head.
Yep.
And Rinko just stiffens up, and everybody around you stops and looks at you.
No one's moving until I get some fucking answers on what's going on.
SAGEAMBERFLAIR has let out a scream and is like...
Yeah, Rinko turns around and just like completely like bear cub like jumps on top of you like mama bear style, protecting you with her body.
Sen just says in deep to Cinna, they don't know this takes a long ass time to reload, it's fine.
Pause. Cinna's gonna walk over to the girls. Just with like absolutely like the least threatening she could make herself.
Make a persuasion check with your body language.
Are you kidding me? Fucking slim. It's a 10.
You start to approach her, and you see the glint of a metal dagger in Rinko's hand.
Hold your dagger. I don't have weapons. A lot of it was taken. Actually, I think it's still in the guild hall.
Sen puts his weapon away and just reaches for his dagger and kind of holds it behind his back.
Look. I think we're all just really confused and need a minute to breathe. And then we come back. We all get the answers. You get the answers you're looking for. We get the answers we're looking for.
Okay, fine. Just... And she kind of like leans in like closer to Wrinkle. Her voice, she's like shaking a little bit, and yeah, she leans in closer to her friend and just goes, just let's just do whatever, and we'll come back to this later.
Are you sure?
Cinna's gonna put her paw out.
I don't know.
Like, kind of like a handshake. She's like, you have my word that we will return with whatever you want answers to.
I mean, he's right there. You could just ask him.
She like clutches one arm with her hand and then like outstretches her other hand and takes Cinna's hand to shake.
It's
goes,
a lot softer than you were expecting.
At this point, Sin will put the dagger away and just collapse against the wall, seeing that.
She unfortunately doesn't notice at this time.
Yeah, he's just like leaning against the wall at this point.
She doesn't notice at this time.
Paw than you expected.
She doesn't notice at this time how much Cinna must moisturize.
No.
But something in the back of her mind does kind of like feel at ease at the paw.
It's very pampered, very freshly conditioned.
Oh my
She's
god.
gonna like realize and be like, oh, sorry, my sister realized I looked like hell. I haven't taken care of myself for a few... She's gonna kind of wince and be like, months?
And you hear Ziore in the background yelling at students to get back to what they were doing and that it's council business. And
yeah, that one.
Yeah.
But you have my word. I just don't want you to be shaken up, and I don't want anyone else to let their feelings get too much.
Okay, I'll trust you for now, I guess.
If I
It's
lie,
the
you
least
can
I
kill
can
me.
do.
She just shrugs.
There's almost like a small, like crooked smile, like under her her expression, and she goes, "I don't think that'll be necessary."
Jokes. Okay. And she's kind of just gonna whackity and look at her entire crew and be like, CC, which is an abbreviation that no one else is gonna pick up on. CC, now.
And you can go. Dane does not go. He stands there and he walks over as you walk away from the two of them, and he kneels down on the ground where Rinko is still sort of bear hugging you, Flair. And he says, as Sin is sort of walking away, he says lightly, Why were you gone?
Ask you the same question.
Yeah, Sen doesn't leave until Dane leaves.
Make a perception check, because he is saying this quite low. Sen, you get advantage.
You're such a whore, you dice! I'm shooting my dice, I swear to God.
15.
15. You can hear him.
Yeah, he'll try his best to not react to it.
Senna, you don't hear him.
Yeah, basically just staring blankly at them.
Yeah.
And he's gonna glance over at Rinko and just, I apologize for the misfire. And he'll say misfire loudly enough that the people outside can hear it too.
Yeah. And you see Ziora is still getting things under control. From the gunshot.
Rushing over to go help.
Yeah. Rinko is still very much being protective over Flair. And over the fact that Dane is that close. And Dane says, still very hushed, thinking that, nobody else can hear him. He says to you, Flair, what do you mean? Been trying my best. Doing my best.
I highly doubt that.
You were gone from my memory, Flair. It's like you weren't there, and then you were there.
Rather convenient. It seems all of us were gone from your memory. Everyone you cared about, supposedly everyone you loved, you're just happily left behind.
What? I didn't leave anybody.
Oh, but you did. You know you did.
What are you talking about? And his voice starts getting a little louder.
Is this conversation familiar to Sent?
It is not.
You should know what I'm talking about, Dane. I'm tired. I'm so tired of having to carry all the brunt and the weight of everything that's happened. I
tried.
Yeah? You did you? Doesn't
yes.
seem like it. Doesn't seem like you tried anything at all to be there.
Because I was never good enough to be there.
You were always good enough for me, Dane. I looked up to you, and you left me. You were all I had, and everything fell apart around me, and where were you?
You think I wanted to leave?
I think you had your choices, and you made your choices.
I didn't make any choice. I was forced.
I find that very hard to believe. That's a very convenient thing, and yet you're still here now, in this school that you could go to, hanging out with your friends, leaving behind your family, your responsibility, the people who needed you.
The people who needed me told me that I was dead to them.
Yeah? I never said that to you, Dane. I never got to even say a proper goodbye.
Because I was told that you didn't want to see me.
Oh, and you believed it? You'd believe other people over your own sister?
Our mother, yes.
Right. Yeah, and you wouldn't think to even ask me. You wouldn't think to even come to me about it. You just left on your own accord, decided that's what was best for everyone, including me. Yeah, well...
To be rid of the failure son of the family, to let the chosen daughter succeed, yes.
Chosen daughter!
Yeah, that is her words.
You were always a favorite. After Kane, you were the next in line, and I...
Next in line. I'm just a filler. I was always a filler. And it didn't take Mom more than 3 seconds to tell Auntie that she could take me and do whatever she wanted with me because she didn't care.
Mom wouldn't do that. She wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
She needed you too, as much as I needed you.
Why did she do those things to me? And he pulls his shirt down and you see a deep scar on his neck underneath his scarf.
I don't believe that I can't believe that she wouldn't do that. You're confused. Something else must have happened.
I'm not confused.
She would never.
I'm not confused.
I think you are. I think something else has happened here. You've convinced yourself, and this is the story that you've had to make up to rid yourself of your guilt, Dane.
My guilt? No.
Yeah, of course you
All I've done is bury my hands in red to try and make up for it, because that's what Auntie says will get me back in.
Yeah, no kidding. You think you were dead to me before? But when you left me like that, without a word, and now that I know that you left without even asking if that was what I truly believed, and that you've been here this whole time and this is what you've been doing, you've been with other people and you've been caring for them and being there for them and doing anything for them and resurrecting people and making everyone okay. When you left me, Dane, you're dead to me now. And she lets go of Rinko and she starts to storm away.
Resurrecting people? How the hell do you know about that?
Waddling back over, confused of why everyone was taking so long.
Yeah, Sen's gonna step forward at this point. How do you know
Dane
about the
runs
resurrection?
over and he turns you around, Flair.
What's happening?
Yeah, Sent is shortly behind Dane.
I'm not all powerful. I don't do things for other people. I just barely found out that these people even share the same gift that I do. But I can't talk about it. But if I could have saved brother, if I could have saved father, if I could have been there for you, I would have. I would have been there for you.
Hindsight's 20 Dane.
Yeah. Oh, oh yeah. Sorry. I thought you were saying insight check. I was like with it. I was like, let's go. Yeah, insight check. No, insight 2020. Yeah. No.
Hindsight 2020.
2020. Yeah.
If you hear someone going hello, hello, hello
Mhm.
outside, by the way, that's my cat. She's trying to get in, but she's got to wait because it's
All
tense.
good.
So
Yeah.
she speaks English. Don't worry about it. So,
All good. Dane looks at you and he looks confused and he looks torn inside and he says, No. This. He starts to look dizzy. He
Yes.
said, You were. Ace.
I was what? She doesn't care. He looks dizzy. She doesn't give a shit.
Oh yeah. At this point, there's a hand that ends up on Dane's back, just to
As
kind
you
of help
place
support
your
him.
hand on Dane's back, he falters to his knees.
Whoa.
Like his knees literally just give out and he falls to his hands. Like he's literally hands and knees in front of you, Flair.
Yeah, he's gonna try to
And
catch
he's
him.
just out of breath.
What the fuck did I miss?
Need to see. That's. I need to leave.
Yeah,
And he begins to stand up, and he's like a zombie. I need to go.
Good. Go. Go then. Leave me alone.
I'm coming with you.
Need to leave.
Whoa, wait, this is...
What?
She's like waving her hand in front of his face.
Yeah,
Like,
same.
He's just walking like a zombie, just one step in front of the other.
Sen's gonna try and stand in front of him, seeing him the way he's acting now.
Cinna's kind of just sitting there like, I don't think that's supposed to happen.
Yeah, he's gonna kind of just like stand in front of him, just like, what the hell is going on, Dane?
Move.
Okay.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh shit.
You failed. You feel something wash over you, and you move out of his way.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why did you just wait? Hold on.
Yeah.
Why did
Sentinel
you-
just
why
kind
did
of
you just
freeze up.
listen?
He'll stiffen and just step aside.
And Dane just keeps shambling. She knows. But must see.
Cinna's gonna go and try to grab him.
Must go. You can try to grab him. Make a Constitution saving throw as he looks at you. His eyes are piercing red, and he says, "Release."
The fuck is up with you?
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh
Can I do like yeah, can does Flair know what he's talking about?
Before that, Cinna, as you grab his hand, like his wrist, he looks at you. You see the piercing red, like the glow of arcane energy, and you hear the words "release," and your body stiffens, and you let go.
You're not supposed to have that here.
And he continues to shamble. Flair, you don't know what's going on with him. He's very unlike himself. For the moment that you were talking to him, he seemed way more normal, like you used to know him. But as of this moment, you have no idea what's going on.
Oh yeah, she's convinced now that something weird's going on. She's real concerned. She's just looking at him like, who the fuck is you?
Cinna's like slapping Scent, like, CC, now.
He's just shambling forward.
He's gonna kind of look over at Flair, and just get a long look at her. What do you know of this, of our situation? How much do you know?
Enough.
Sidda's going to grab her arm as soon as she says enough and start sprinting to the Cloud Catacombs.
You're coming with, and we walk to the Cloud Catacombs.
You go to pull her, and Rinko grabs onto Flair's hand and starts pulling her in the other direction. And she like looks at you, and she's shaking her head like, Flair.
No harm will come to anybody at all.
I'm being fought over by two women. Sorry.
No harm will happen. No one will get hurt. You can come with us if you want. I don't know if you'll be able to come in like we will, but we need to speak with her. No harm will
Flair's
happen.
Sidda's gonna look at Rinko and be like, my promise still stands. If anything bad happens, you can kill me.
Flair's gonna try and shake Cinna off. She only feels comfortable with being around Rinko right now. And she's like, get the fuck off me.
Cinna, let go.
What are you doing?
Cinna, let go.
Fine. You find Cyrus. I'm grabbing Avaref. We need to go now.
Sage or Flair or whatever the fuck your name is. Please, come with us.
Why?
I want to know what the hell your involvement is with Dane. Please.
Aren't you eavesdropping? Haven't you been listening? I don't want any more involvement with him. I don't want anything to do with him. He is dead to me.
I heard
I don't know
all of
exactly what's going on here. We need you. If you know something.
That? And he points towards him shambling away.
Mm-hmm.
We have never seen in our many weeks here and our involvements with all of our other outside of school activities.
Which I don't even know how you know about that, but...
And that too is a mystery to me as well. But not many of us know of this, and I am concerned of whatever the hell that is that's going on. That should not
if
be
you come
possible
with
here.
us, there might be someone who can give you the truth.
Yeah. No, there's not someone who
Someone
might.
give
There's
me-
someone who will.
Give me the truth.
Try to give you the truth.
I didn't know that was pretty fucking truthful what I just saw. Him turning all weird. Like something dark has possessed him. What do you know that's happened to him?
I know that magic doesn't exist in this world, and that's fucking magic.
Which is... why we're going to go see somebody who knows a lot more about this than we do.
Fine.
Sen just
Fine,
takes a deep exhale and just loosens up. Just... Sorry, didn't mean to snap, but please.
It's just...
No more fucking shooting in the air.
Like I said, a misfire.
Bullshit. Anyway,
real
Sina just
misfire.
starts sprinting and grabs Aberif.
Yeah, he's like, whoa.
CC in 5 minutes. I'll see you there. And he's gonna go find Cyrus.
He's in the student council offices. Rinko yells out.
How the fuck do you know what? You know what? Never mind.
She pauses mid-sprint, turns around, and starts, like, signaling to Flair, like, come on.
Yeah, he's just gonna just pause, look over at Rinko. How the fuck do you... No, never mind. He's just gonna go to the student council office and find...
Because I was following him before anyway.
What?
Sina just looks like a really happy kitty at the moment, and she's just trying to get you to follow her.
Flair turns back to Rinko, takes a really deep breath from all the way in her guts as she exhales everything.
Yeah.
Take her with, I don't care.
And
Yeah.
she says
like-
to Rinko, she goes, I'll be okay. And she gives her hand a little squeeze of reassurance. She goes, but if I do go missing, you know whose throat's to slit.
She like looks very concerned at you. She says, "Do you? Okay. Do you think I should report what's going on?"
No, I think for now maybe we should keep this between ourselves until we know more. Perhaps me going with them might read as, something negative. So let's just leave it for now. I guess it depends on where they take me.
Okay, brother will be mad if I keep something from him.
Then, don't keep something from him. Tell him, whatever we got out of Avarith, and that I'm looking more into it. That information is pending.
And she like looks over at Dane, who's still within eye shot, and he's just like, "Do you want me to follow him?"
I don't really know. Maybe, yeah, keep tabs on him. If only for whatever the fuck is going on with him.
You just see Cinna bouncing in the distance.
Okay. Okay. And she pulls you in for a hug, and she like presses her forehead against yours. Be safe.
You too, okay? Keep a distance.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Flair turns to follow Cinna. There is no bounce in her step.
Oh, Cinna doesn't have a bounce in her step. She's just bouncing. Just like
Yeah.
waiting.
Hopping, like, this is where I am. This is where I am.
Yeah.
Easy enough. So actually, Cyrus, hello.
Hi, hello.
You are heading to Show's office. This is all sort of coinciding kind of at the same time.
Time travel!
Yeah. What's up?
If I BRB real quick.
Yes,
just so...
absolutely.
Okay, great. One second.
Absolutely. So Cyrus, you are heading to Show's office. And you get there pretty easy, pretty quick.
Yeah.
And you walk in. Show is talking with his other secretary, Isabel Forge. And he sees you both come in, and he says, Ionos, hello, Cyrus. Nice to see you both.
Hi.
What do I owe with the pleasure? Isabel, you can go. And she nods and exits.
I'm here with Ionos.
And she's like nodding, and she runs over and slaps the paper down.
That explains what I was about to say.
Why didn't we hear about this? And Show looks at the paper, and he just... Oh my god. Sorry. Meant to tell you about this, Ionos. It slipped my mind. The guards came in first thing last night. They were trying to ask questions. The student who died is Roland Lush.
After hearing this, Cyrus's eyes are just gonna very briefly just open up a little bit for just a brief second and starts listening more intently.
Apparently the guards had been, I guess, he's been on his radar. I got this as well, and he's gonna pull a disciplinary issue committee form from Celeste, his elder sister. She said that he was mixed up in some pretty weird shit. Sent apparently looked into it and resolved the issue. Is there anything you might be able to help out here, Cyrus? You were in the disciplinary committee, if not for a little while there.
Well, I can say that it definitely felt as though, from what Sent was investigating when I was working with him, Roland was mixed up in a lot. Some unsavory individuals that may or may not be affiliated with the academy, and we tried our best to assist, but told him to get out, said we'd provide assistance as best we could, but I'm afraid it seems like either his conscience got the better of him, or this was a staged suicide.
Well then, something extra to look into. Very well. Cyrus, would you mind?
Is he gesturing for me to leave?
No, he's tapping at the paper on his desk. The newspaper.
Oh, yes, sorry. Oh, yes, sorry. I'll get that off your desk for you.
Of course.
Walk up and take it off of his desk, and I'll just, kind of put my hands behind my back, kind of holding one.
Find Rinko Yori. See what she knows about the suicide. Find out why she got it so quickly ahead of me. And why is it in our newspaper before our vice president found out?
Understood. See what I can do for you.
Very good. All right. With that said, I don't really have anything else for you. And he's looking at both you and Ionos.
Understood. Is there anything else you wish to talk about, Ionos? I'll just look over to her and just kind of, nod my head inquisitively.
She just kind of looks nervous, and she says, no. Sho, we need to talk. Well, actually, yes, I need to talk to you, Sho. I'll see you later, Sai, okay?
Sure. Yeah. I'll see you later. And
Okay.
take that as my cue to leave.
Yeah, as you're walking out the door, Iona says, I want you to meet my mom. As you close the door.
See, you imagine Cyrus just kind of hears that as the door closes, and he's just gonna let out like a big little huff, just like he's just gonna start walking out the office.
As you were walking out of the office, you hear the low voice of Dane say, almost there. Aunt knows fix. And you see the slow, sluggish steps. As you can see him running from the opposite end of the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
Presumably going coming from perhaps Ionos's office, not seeing that you were there. But still running through the student council halls. You can see him running towards you, and you see Dane kind of intersecting where the headmistress's stairwell is, that you know it is.
I'll approach Dane, like, kind of hurriedly, because I can obviously tell that something's off with him.
Yeah, you do. And you see somebody is walking behind him, a young girl. She's wearing the school skirt. Like I described earlier, just the button down, no jacket, loosened tie, and she's just like following him silently, not saying anything. And she sees you and like looks a little defensive at first, and then kind of just goes back to what she was doing, but just following Dane. And as soon as you move into Dane's path, you see that flicker of deep red arcane energy in his eyes, and he just says, "Move." Make a Constitution saving throw.
I failed, don't I?
You also fed. Jeez, all three of you.
Magic of 10.
Holy
Jesus
dice
Christ.
rolls.
That was +4, man.
Yeah, you feel this cold shiver go down your spine, and you stiffen and step out of the way as he continues to shamble.
I was fucking confident that I was gonna do well.
I thought so too. Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah, out of anybody, you should have.
Yeah, and he says, he doesn't say anything to you, he just says, "Flair, no, traitor, traitors, enemies, villains, kill, unlock." And he's still walking, shambling.
What was that? And why could I do nothing when he said to move? Just Cyrus is kind of getting like flashbacks to when Soul commanded him. And he's just getting fucking pissed off.
Yeah.
Like fist balling, knuckles turning white.
Rinko puts her hand on your shoulder and says, "Don't worry about it." And she continues following Dane.
After she does that, I'm like, whoa. Who are you and why are you following him?
Asked to, silly. And she's still walking.
You didn't answer the other part of my question. Who are you?
Rinko Yori, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Actually, I'm following along with you because I have some questions for you.
Why don't you go with him? And she's pointing at Sent, who's just now arriving.
He did the same to you to me that he did to me, didn't he?
Tell you to move.
And then
you
I
couldn't help but move off to the side.
stiffened up, took a step off to the side. He walked forward. Yeah.
Where are we going?
CC.
I'm gonna turn
And
to
you
Ringo.
hear, you see as Dane has reached the headmistress's office door, and you see him pull out a key and unlock the door and pull it open, and he begins to walk inside, and Rinko grabs the door before it shuts. And she looks at the both of you.
Please be careful.
Please.
I have questions for you. So, you come find me, or I'll come find you, and we're gonna have a talk, okay?
Oh, don't you worry. Just look for the spiderwebs, boys. And she slips through the door, and just before it closes, she says, "Don't get caught in my web next time."
Upon hearing that,
time.
you literally, Cyrus is just gonna slow turn to Sen. Are we thinking the same thing?
CC before we say more. Yeah, we'll walk.
And the door goes click.
And we'll start.
You can
probably
go.
into the-
Yeah, the cloud catacombs. Yep, you can make it. Boom, lickety split. Everyone's there.
As soon as we step in, I'm just gonna turn on my heel to Cyrus. Weaver, right?
Weaver.
She's
You
Weaver.
see Cyrus just nodding. Yeah, that feels correct.
He's gonna look at the others, who have probably been there for a while. And at this point, Amber, Sage, Flair, or whatever, is with him, right?
Yeah, Flair is there. Shigo, are you back?
I believe Shigo is gonna be just another moment.
Okay, that's fair.
So he's just gonna say to Cinna.
Currently, what you are seeing, as Flair had entered into this space, Senna, and since you had been here, you saw as kind of, you know how you enter in and you see, you know, your persona apparates if it wants to. As soon as you watch Flair go through the door, it doesn't take but a moment until you enter in, Senna, that you see out of the darkness this massive platinum dragon that gives you fucking nom flashbacks, like horror flashbacks.
Is a complete statue, tail is sticking out, and she is just staring lock-eyed with this dragon.
Yeah, and Flair, seeing Bahamut, she kind of runs into him a little bit, like just into one of his like arm crevices, and is just like just chilling in there, just hiding behind it, one of his feet. And that is where you are stuck, as Bahamut is taking a very defensive stance.
Having a fucking staring contest with the tiniest cat in the world.
Yes, and the rest of you enter, and you all see Bahamut much more clearly than you saw him in the necklace. Very, very clear to you all that Solstice is this Amber, Sage, Flair girl.
And we recognize Bahamut, right?
You do.
And we're able. Are we enough to? We're able to put two and two together.
Very easily, that the dragon that you saw from the necklace when you used your Radiance of Dawn is this dragon.
Didn't know they came that big.
Hi, Soul.
And she doesn't say anything, and Bahamut lowers down, and he says, "He is waiting. Talk amongst yourselves."
Yeah, he's gonna kind of get Senna and the others and kind of coerce them. Probably another.
Senna is frozen.
As soon as he tries to like move Senna, and Senna doesn't move. He's basically going to just lock one arm with her, Cyrus, other one, and just kind of you know the whole thing where like people are like dragged by their heels and kind of being pushed away, like stiff as a board. That's what's happening with Senna right now.
Yeah. So Cyrus will just be like, he'll wander on up, grab arms, lock him up, and just start walking backwards.
Yeah, about like 30 more feet away, maybe a little further, as best they can out of relative earshot. So
this is a lot to process.
You've noticed that she is still locking eyes with this dragon.
He's gonna kind of like grab Senna's face.
It's not working.
No, he knows. He's gonna kind of grab Senna's face and kind of just put himself in front of her, like locking eyes with her.
Not working.
Yeah, but he's just trying his best to lock eyes with her. And it's just, we need you here and now with us. You can do this.
Nope.
Whatever happened, you can do it. And he'll just do this for as long as it takes. Talking to her.
And as you're talking to her, Senna, you feel a hand on your shoulder. The familiar touch, a familiar feel as calming emotions start running through you. You feel different waves of emotion then begin to flow through you. Happiness, worry, confusion, anger, and then calm. And then you feel an embrace from behind you as you're lifted into the air magically.
Oh, a piece again.
Yeah, his hands kind of just drop away from her face when he sees this happen.
And you guys see as Bashaba is beginning to sort of like cradle Cinna in her arms. Just turning away from Bahamut and places you back down and spins you around and gives you a hug while she's still floating in the air. And he's just holding on to you.
Sen's just gonna look up at Timora. You're both really good at this, aren't you?
One of the specialties we both share. And Bashaba looks at you, Cinna, and she says, I finally have you back. She smiles. Nothing else matters, Cinna.
Her foot is like tapping really fast.
Yeah, as soon as she gets set down, he'll try to put a hand on her shoulder again. We have you back.
You had me going careening through the high forest, through the Feywilds, searching for you. How dare you?
How dare I? Hold on, wait a minute. I get mauled twice and it's my fault.
No. You didn't even... I didn't even get a call from anybody. All I got was... Hello, nobody's there. Leave a voicemail at the tone. Beep.
Oh, well, if I could call, I would, but you weren't answering.
We were following you, trying to find her?
Duh.
It was you leaving those breadcrumbs?
Trying to find her.
No?
I stirred up quite a mess doing so.
Yeah, we could see that. We cleaned it up.
Good. It's your job.
Hmm.
But it's something I guess I couldn't really apparate fully until now.
Would have just found us.
So much that she like has her head in her paws. And she's like kind of pacing.
Could have just tried to find us and we could have helped.
There's so much. What is...
Instead of going on your own.
Who took her away from me? That gross animal? Ugh.
Well, there was a thing. There was a thing that was a guy, and there was that, and she like fully gestures to the platinum dragon.
Mm-hmm. And Bashaba turns around and puts her hands out, and you feel the arcane energy kicking up inside of you, almost like Bashaba is forcing you to begin to cast something.
Oh.
And she says, you can feel her rage as Bashaba is having a contest of power right now with Bahamut. Silent, but very aggressive.
Okay, hold on!
We do something, Timora?
For 5 fucking minutes, please.
Cyrus is just there. He's just observing everything. Inside of his brain is literally that one image from It's Always Sunny with the corkboard. But Cyrus trying to put everything together.
Lathander has like apparated 2 chairs of light fire that you can both just sit in.
Yeah.
Doesn't burn you. It's like a cool thing to sit on, and he's just like, yeah, take a seat.
I'm just like, yeah. Well, he's paying attention and understanding.
Yeah.
He's, like, figure out what the fuck is happening.
Yeah.
If we could just talk, because believe it or not, I haven't talked in 10 months.
And Tamora walks over and in front of Bashaba, and she says, Relax, sister. Relax. And Bashaba looks at Tamora and says, I don't like when people take my things. More so, I don't like when people cut me off without so much as saying a word, Bahamut. And Bahamut just growls a deep growl.
At this point, Cyrus is just gonna stand up and he's just gonna go, all right, okay, let's just, I agree with Cinna. Let's talk, because there's too much shit to talk about right now. And we can save everything else to sort out who's a friend, who's a foe, what exactly the fuck is going on. Because I'm out of the loop here too, about why the fuck she's here, why that dragon is here too. So,
Cinna's
how about
just
we
gonna
get some
look
explanations?
right at him and go, Dane. And then immediately go back to what they were doing. And she's gonna, like, try to, with still keeping a distance, but, like, kind of approach the dragon.
Yeah, as you sort of approach, Bahamut lets out a
Oh. Hello?
Hi, welcome back.
low, deep grumble, and he says, Your problems. Mistress, they wish to speak with you.
It's just
Wait.
slightly more than just
That's
my
you.
problems.
Flair, that's you.
Me? Oh, wait, sorry, what's
that's
just
you.
happened? I just came back. I just got
Bahamut has apparated as you enter the Cloud Catacombs,
You're in his armpit.
and you are currently. As soon as you saw him apparate, it was like, oh my god, dragon friend, and you ran over to sort of like hide in between and like behind his leg from the rest of the party as they came in. Cyrus and Sent have entered, and they were having a brief conversation, although Bashaba has appeared and is being very aggressive. Cinna's persona is being very aggressive towards Bahamut, and Bahamut has just told you that he wishes for you to speak.
To what, sorry?
One moment.
To speak.
Yeah, speak.
Oh.
Yeah, that
speak.
to speak with us. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. she yeah, she kind of like approaches from underneath him, and she's like, okay, I'm here. What needs to be said?
Since
Hold on. You have them who kept me for months.
The dragon?
Yes. I don't know what else would make. And she's like referencing to the floating angry woman in the sky. I don't know what else would piss her off at the moment.
I see. Okay, so sorry. So Senna knows that Flair was the one?
Sent at this point is gonna walk up and just kind of
with Bahamut apparating, it has become very apparent to Cinna, who had seen Bahamut, because in the necklace, Cinna never got a really good look at Flair's face. She never got a good look at her. But she did get a good look at Bahamut because he apparated and was the, main mote of delete button as Cinna was put to sleep essentially for 6 months. So she does remember the face of Bahamut. So seeing Bahamut is a 2 + 2 = fish. You know what I mean? It's pretty straightforward that Flair Solstice is this person that was keeping her captive that she saw.
All right, gotcha. Sorry, I just had to do.
All good. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so Flair kind of looks up at Bahamut and is like, I have no idea what you'd be referring to.
Cinna literally, no one knows what she's doing, but she immediately starts rummaging in her pocket and pulls out a fucking rock.
Yeah.
Oh, you're just gonna hear Cyrus go, "Oh God, not the fucking pet rock."
It's the rock again.
And
What's she
she's
gonna do?
going to hold it up to where it's assumedly being shown directly to Flair.
Mm-hmm.
Flair recognizes the rock. She goes, but she doesn't let on. She goes, okay, that's a nice rock there.
Insight check.
Do it up. Roll, Flair. Roll your deception to me.
Okay. Deception. Nope. That was not to you. Sorry, I forgot to right click.
All good. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
You threw me
Right click.
into a lake.
Yeah.
So you were thrown into a lake? That sounds awful.
You know, I really want to believe you, but the stuttering and the skipping over the words, kind of like how you skipped me into a lake.
So you're
Yo, what?
Yep. You were
The rock,
conscious,
and she immediately like turns to the party, and goes, "The rock. I told you, if I focus on the rock, I can turn into a rock for a certain period of time."
and you're conscious in that rock form. She's looking really not frantic, not defensive, but embarrassed.
In the background, you just see Cyrus just very confusedly, like eyebrow raised, very confused face, slowly turning to scent.
Yeah, Sense just has like just both hands on his eyes, just kind of rubbing his eyes, and his arms just go wide, and you just hear him just clap. So you're the one in the necklace. You are the other one in the necklace. You are the one that was there with her. You're the one that kept us from her.
No.
Your soul.
No, hang on. One thing at a time. You have consciousness in rock form.
Don't forget the fucking rock.
Please,
let's
can we
not
ignore
forget the
fucking
rock.
the pet rock for right now? Can we focus on what's more important?
I think this is really.
It is
It's
important,
really
but what's something
Arguing
more?
about the rock, I'm going to turn into one. I swear
Are
to
you
fucking God.
guilty of something that happened while she was in rock form? I'm confused here.
Shut up! And she immediately
Okay, now
flips her
she's
attention back to Flair.
No, I.
Pause. Forget them for 2 fucking seconds. Okay.
Okay.
Remember, there's so much happening. Oh my God. She's like kind of in a panic state.
Yeah, Sense just frog blinking at Cyrus now.
Cyrus is at the point where he's just literally face palming as hard as he can, like just like red mark showing up on his forehead.
Okay.
So
How do
I'm
I
going to look at
word
you.
this?
I'm going to ask a question, and let's just try to answer to the best of our capabilities. So first and foremost, who really are you? Are you Soul? Are you Flair? Please enlighten us.
No, I was brought here under the assumption that I would get to be asking and answering.
It's
I
two-way
really
street.
have
And
questions.
you will.
Hold
And you
on,
will. No,
hold
hold
on.
on. You will. Yes.
We'll deal with our and my utter confusion in a minute. Sorry for the
Yes.
panic attack of.
Look,
Yes. Back on.
Trauma.
Back on.
I'm sorry.
Back on track. Back on track. Yes.
sorry. I'm sorry that things are so aggressive. It's not the intent here. We're just very confused. Cinna has some apparent trauma
Take her
that
to the giant woman, and then we'll hit whatever this is in a minute. And Cinna starts
A
walking.
giant woman. Oh,
Ten,
you
ten,
know what?
ten wants a necklace. I understand. Let's go for a little walk, and he's
Let's-
gonna.
yeah.
Yeah.
let's just
no.
You wanted answers. This is the answer, and she keeps walking.
giant
But-
woman will give you the answers. Everything you could
A
possibly
giant.
want.
So none of you have the answers that I need.
We have
we don't even know what your questions are. So, but she can answer probably them more succinctly than we can.
We may have some. She will have more.
At this point,
And
Cyrus
how
just has
do I
his hands in
know
his
that
pocket
this
and he's
isn't just
walking.
another?
Oh,
How do I know
because
that?
This is
look,
This is no
a
ruse.
bunch of
This
gods
is.
behind us. This is a scarier god, and by scarier I mean the one who literally does everything.
This is no ruse. This is no trick. This is the person who essentially has been teaching us everything that's been going on in this world, and the one who helps us with all of this bullshit that's been going on in the world. She's kind of our, in a way, mentor.
It's hard to explain. Just trust us.
Speaking
If you have
of,
questions
motherfucker,
that
call me
she-
and chemo.
Trust is a
If
two-way
you-
street. It's just, you trust us, we'll trust you. Just. He kind of gestures towards
Flair.
Komi and Chemo as well as we're kind of walking. Because I would assume they're probably nearby.
Yeah, they were doing Sudoku together actually.
If Cyrus walks by
Cinna's
him, he's
just
just
gonna
like,
look at him and say, "Well, hello to you too."
Huh? Oh, gosh! And they both like stand up, and they are like fixing their clothes, and they say, hello, welcome. Didn't even hear the door open.
You didn't hear the
Yes.
yelling?
Flair
Well-
squeaks
You didn't hear the
and is like,
growling of a giant fucking dragon?
Cyrus is just gonna say, you clearly have better things to do than pay attention to us, so we're just gonna go see Estes, okay? Go back to your
Does-
stupid little.
Komi is gonna
Flair
see.
recognize anyone?
Komi is gonna see Flair, and she's just gonna like walk by you all and just go, Flair, what are you doing here?
To be like, oh my god,
Whoa.
this. Hang on, are you here? This isn't the latte place. What are you doing here?
Oh, what?
What
Whoa. You're
Wait,
Cyrus is gonna start
You were
backpedaling.
them.
Well,
You know her?
huh? Oh, she's my best friend. Well,
What?
aside from you, Chemo,
Hold the
Yeah.
fuck on! You had a pretty
Whoa,
woman
whoa,
and you
whoa, whoa,
didn't
whoa, whoa.
tell me.
Not now,
Whoa.
Senna. No time to be horny.
we go on weekly latte dates. We go to Thanks to Latte all the time. You guys said I should get out more into
That's
the world.
beside the point.
So,
What?
I mean, I took your advice, and we met at, Need to Relax, and we just bonded over a jam tart. Like, I don't know.
Well, first of all, proud of you. Second of all, what the fuck?
It's good to see you.
Yes,
I'm glad you're here.
absolutely.
So
I didn't expect to see. I didn't even realize you were part of this world.
Yeah, neither did we.
Yeah, Flair rolls her eyes at the constant interruption. So, you're familiar with them?
Yes, very
There's a bit of
familiar
a-
with them.
An ick kick in her lips as she says, and she's
Yeah.
like,
And what do you
"Oh."
mean by them?
Okay.
I have more than just they, them as my pronouns, thank you.
Ugh,
Yeah,
gosh,
he's
you
himbo.
guys. You
you.
guys.
Can we just go take her
it's
to
just
Istis, please?
girl talk. Relax. Anyway, so we're still on for Thanks a Latte. Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Wouldn't
Okay.
miss it.
Excellent.
So, I don't know, no offense, you might end up missing it if other important shit comes up. Let's go talk to Istis, please, and Cyrus is just
At
storming
that
up the stairs now.
at that note, Flair like squints her eyes, looks up at Bahamut, and she's like, "Okay, so like the first rule of kidnapping is don't go to a second location. Should we trust them? Like,
A little
go-
hostile there, Cyrus. A little hostile.
I'm just sick and tired of us standing here accomplishing nothing.
I'm just saying it's technically the same location. It's just literally, and she points to like the little floating things.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
she's still looking to both Comey and Bahamut for, you know, whether they think this is a good idea or not.
Comey is like grasping your hand, like it's fine. It's fine. I'm with you. Nothing bad will happen.
Okay.
And Bahamut
Jump off of the floaty thing.
Bahamut disappears and he reapparates as this very small sort of fairy dragon. And he like wraps around your shoulder, like around your neck.
Fuck?
Did I know that he could do that?
You didn't. And he wraps around your neck, and he like wearing it as a scarf almost. And he lays on you, and he says, "I will always be by your side."
No, I just want to give him a hug.
Flair's having a moment. She like starts patting him a little and like coos over him, as like babying him, and he's just like cuddling him, and she's like, "Oh, you're so cute," almost being a little bit borderline patronizing to her dragon friend.
Cinna has face planted into Bishaba's like lap.
Yeah.
She's like, "Comey, look.
My God, he's so adorable.
So cute. I know.
You're just gonna hear Cyrus go, ahem!
Oh, right. Yeah, we should go.
Okay, fine.
He's coming
And
with you.
he-
I mean, you know, he is kind of cute, and he's gonna go and pat him a little bit on the head. I know you're still scary and threatening, and you could bite my entire head off, but kind of cute.
Don't patronize him, thank you. And she follows after them.
You know, if I can throw my thoughts, I don't think that was that patronizing. I think.
And how about we just shut up from
It
the
was
dude section
more complimenting.
And once
and
again,
go see giant woman?
I'm
Dude
already
section?
here.
As you are
We've been on
walking
this
to
platform
see-
waiting for you.
Yeah. As you guys are walking to see Estes, that's where we are going to end game for today.
Lord of mercy.
Patronizing? God damn!
Oh, jeez.
God damn the rolls though, man. The fucking
10. I was expecting one of you to pass.
I was expecting to pass, man.
I expected you to pass. Out of all of us, you should have passed.
I was
That
like the
shocks
only
me.
person that should not have passed because weak tiny lion.
Oh no, same.
Like-
No, I should have failed too. Like I expected to fail.
I have a +4 in Constitution. I was like, if I can at least hit a 10, I'll be confident. Nope, I got
Right.
10 as my total.
Yep.
The
Say,
DC was 12.
are you kidding me?
Yeah, his spell DC
Dog,
is 12.
I have plus
yeah.
one. I didn't expect
His
shit.
spell DC is 12.
Wow. Even if I got an 8, I would have fucking beat it. Shit.
Yeah.